So let's jump straight into it, shall we? And if any of you had any questions about the franchise itself, I'm your expert. So,
what happens in all of the films, starting from the first one?
Oh. Well, so the first one is.
Oh, you're going for it? Okay.
Well, it's here. It's ready to go. The first one is this down-to-earth street racing film. Paul Walker, Brian O'Connor plays this undercover cop working in the LAPD, and they're trying to investigate like the street racing gang for stealing DVD players. So it escalates from that, Martin, to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson throwing a missile at a submarine with his bare hands. So that's the kind of franchise you're in for.
I've seen that clip. It reminded me a little bit of I don't know why, but it reminded me of Die Another Day, the part with the invisible car for some reason. It looked like a similar kind of setting.
Well, it's Cars on Ice. That might have been...
There we go. Cars on Ice.
Die Another Day.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I can see the similarities, except you compared it to a not very good film, and it's like one of the best films ever made, so whatever. Okay, so hang on, here's the prologue. Investigating a lead for Mr. Nobody, Dom and Letty head to the location of a known fugitive who may have knowledge of an upcoming attack on US soil. Okay.
Dramatic. Oh, we're right into it. There's no...
Right.
Straight into the game.
Okay.
Here we go.
Sound here? Do we need sound?
Can anyone hear this in the chat?
Can anybody hear me? Boudica?
Let us know if you can't hear the audio. Again, bear with us. This is our first stream.
I mean, at first glimpse, these graphics
are
very nice.
They don't look great, do they?
Okay, maybe my standards are low, but like the reflections on the road and the cars, to me, it's nice. What's that word?
Amazing.
Scattering, subsurface scattering. That's it. You just shunted the car. What on earth?
Okay, so we can hear it sort of. So
I can hear it sort of.
I think it's a little bit quiet, a tiny bit quiet.
Let's turn it up. Oh, it's already like full volume. What do I do now? Let me have a look. Hang on.
I mean, I don't think the sound design on this is going to be like superb, is it? So.
Yeah.
Let me see if this is any better. Can you guys hear this now?
Fugitive is on the run. Somebody tipped him
I can hear it.
Yep.
Is that better?
Like Mr. Nobody said. Eyes and ears everywhere.
Yeah. And if he slips away now, we won't be able to track him.
There it is. We've got to intercept an informant. I haven't really paid attention to what's going on so far, but it sounds...
Well, you're driving, aren't you?
Looks like our guy has some friends running interference.
Let's open up the nitrous. Take them out.
Crashy, that's kind of cool.
Gotta go take them out.
Okay. So we got maybe this is related when you're less focused on the game. But Spear93 says Alex can rank the films.
Okay, well let's rank the films right now with this high octane chase going on. Obviously, number 5 is number 1.
Got more incoming.
Looks like this clown's
you're going from first to last.
There's no way around it.
Yeah, first to last.
Slam them
Or would
off
you
the
go?
road.
Should I go last to best? You think?
Oh, it's absolutely. Number 1.
Still ranking. Whoa! Take down.
That reminds me of Burnout.
That was very Burnout, wasn't it?
Whoa, okay.
Whoa, slow motion.
That's a little bit friendly.
No way. Look at that thing.
Is it just me? Maybe my standards are very low, but I'm kind of impressed by the play.
Watch out.
I mean, they're fine at the moment, aren't they? They're actually
Let's
fine.
take them out.
They're better than I thought they would be. Okay, what was that? What happened there?
Watch your 6, Dom.
Some of these cars
Oh god.
Is this based on anything to do with the films?
No, I don't think so. I think this is... I'm not sure when this is set, to be honest.
We
But
need to take out that flamethrower.
Yeah, well, you try it, Dragonfly.
Yeah,
You
it's
can't
curious,
see a
because so
thing.
this was originally scheduled to be
3 fuel
released
tanks
last
on the back.
May,
I see them.
which would have been a month
Use the harpoon to pull those tanks off.
I'm on it.
So it's possible it was designed to
Nice.
be
2 more to go.
for whatever happens in that
gotta be
film.
a billion
But then they
degrees
released this last August.
Just
which I
got
think
1
would
more
have been a
tank.
month before. The film
Can't
was meant
see
to come out
anything.
after it had been delayed, and then of course
Nice
maybe
work,
delayed
Letty.
again.
I'm pretty
So
sure my steering
sometime
wheel.
this year, I can't remember. It's going to be April, but it's about to summer because
That's the guy.
Great.
So
He's got armor piercing
this is
rounds.
probably set.
I'll draw its fire.
Fast and
Give
Furious
anything for a
89,
gun right
or
now,
like you said,
or even a
half the Fast
flamethrower.
I've got something better.
Spoilers. Spoilers in the game.
That kind of assumes that they're going to get out alive in Fast and Furious 9 now. In that case. Oh,
Exactly, that's what I
Switch to
mean.
Dom. Okay.
Big spoilers.
There are-
Oh, you're switching drama?
There are rumours from the audience that the game is a little bit loud now.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let me sort that out for you guys. It's annoying because the game, because it's rubbish, doesn't actually give you the option to keep it playing in the background. So every time I click off of it, I can't hear it anymore. Let's see if that's any better for you. He's got some Boudica spikes.
Starting to think
So yeah,
this
how's that
guy
sound now
has
to
the
the
entire city
people in
of
the
Athens
comments?
on payroll.
Give it a shout. Oh, machine gun tank thing. Take down.
I mean, this is a bit shit, isn't it? Like, right now. What's going on? We're just attacking a tank with some Boudica spikes.
I am... Oh, psychotic purpose says the sound stuff.
Okay.
I am thoroughly confused as to why you're taking on a tank.
Oh. Cut to a cutscene. Okay.
Nice. Hey, these graphics are a little bit less impressive. This game came out in 2015, yeah? Well, you know, decent animation.
He just crashed straight into him. There he
Oh
is.
yeah.
Not so
So
fast.
fast or furious.
Look at those
You've been trying
muscles.
to kill us all morning. How'd that work out for you?
Hey, that facial animation's alright.
Could be worse. Could
Tell
be
us
worse.
about the attack.
I feel like there's something off about Vin Diesel's upper body, though.
Wrap it up.
Something.
We're your last
I
chance
don't
to
know.
come clean before
The
you
big
proportions just aren't quite right.
It's not quite chubby enough.
Will protect me.
I feel like
Not-
all of the graphics, Robin, you were so right, just went straight into their facial pores.
Father used to tell me about it.
Oh, I love that kind of awkward video game head turn where their chin disappears into their shoulder.
Legends. They're the original highway robbers.
His
They
physique is way
preyed
too.
along ancient trade.
They're the original highway
And
robbers.
this guy is one of them.
Will all be dust long before the sun sets on the Tanakul.
Yeah.
You and your children will beg for mercy as you perish in the cleansing flames of. Ah!
Oh.
Dear oh dear.
Like an ancient fanatical
It was my turn
carjacking
anyway.
society. So stupid. The Tabacol.
It's not the
Airlines.
worst
That was
opening
headed for
premise for a
Barcelona.
Fast and Furious property, though.
No, I guess it's
It could
not out
be
of place
worse.
now. I feel like
I need to go check.
if you
on
tried
the
this in the second or third film, you would have been
boat. Hey, Letty,
jumping the shark a bit.
stay safe. out there.
You know me.
Yeah.
This game strikes me as if you
that's
come
why
into
I
it
have to stay safe.
10 minutes too late. If you're joining the stream now, you probably have no idea what's going on.
I'm
Let's turn
very
Yeah, I'm
puzzled that
totally
this is the
clued up,
beginning of the game.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Mm.
Title card.
Fast and Furious.
Here we go.
Crossroads. There we go.
See you at the crossroads.
Wait a
Crossroads.
second. It's not even a colon. It's just Fast and Furious Crossroads. The crossroads themselves are fast and furious.
Oh, what? Oh, now I'm embarrassed.
Two vehicle recovery workers, Vienna Cole and Cam Stone, head into town after a long day.
Cornerstone.
So, what was it? Cornstone. I can't really read it from here.
Coal and stone, towing, salvage, and repair.
I see.
As you do. That's Oh, I like the lighting there. I'm looking for good things.
You're looking for the
I'm
redeeming
trying to-
qualities of this
Really?
game so
This-
far.
This live stream
Those
is not
reflections are
sponsored by-
fine. They're all right.
But nowadays, if you can't make a car game look half decent, you're struggling, aren't you? Because car games have looked good for a long time now.
Yeah, that's true. They were looking good in the 360 era, weren't they?
Oh, I'm in.
Some of them
Who,
were.
who are
Not
these
all.
people?
Wow.
Oh no, I'm not controlling it. Oh no, now I am.
Look at what?
Weird.
Barcelona. Oh, that's cool.
That is a cool way of
That's quite
introducing a
cool.
place.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, Tyrese is in this. Nice.
See, this is what, as a fan
I
of the
thought it was
franchise,
Sinequa Martin Green. Sorry.
as a
As a
fan
fan.
of the franchise, this is what excited me. You know, they actually got the actors to do it. I bet Vin Diesel bullied them into it. He's the only one taking this seriously these days.
Looks like there's a breakdown. Not
They got
too
Peter
far away.
Stormare in this as well.
The main recovery
That's
firms
awesome.
haven't caught it yet.
It's one of those where you imagine they paid them quite a lot because of it being a franchise
yeah.
game.
And they don't have to do much. They can record it in their cupboard, kind of thing.
Probably did.
Get there first. It's not too
Business
far away.
going
Imagine if someone actually just drove like this on the road. That'd be mental. This is like the one where you're not even doing anything yet. You're just driving to the objective.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the comments, Psychotic Puppy says all the money went into getting the real actors and not the game. Quite
Yeah,
possibly.
I think you're right there.
Quite possibly. Yeah.
Oh god.
Ooh. What? Whoa. Are you off road now? What?
I think I missed a turning there. Let's move on. Oh, what if I
Are you
go
back on
up
the
here?
road? Oh, it was a diversion because they were doing works on the road. Okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
so the entire game is just driving, right? Is that
It
what
seems
this
like that's
is?
the case.
I'd guess that, yeah.
Where are we eating tonight?
But
So,
why are
like-
we why are we driving on someone's commute? What's the mission here?
Come on. Money's
The
tight.
credits, I think that's the
Know
mission.
that.
Oh, you just killed someone.
So
And they didn't
sorry,
even
I've forgotten
flinch.
what you're
Didn't
doing. What
even
you're doing
flinch.
here then?
So maybe
What's the
we
plan?
could-
I don't even know who these people are.
That dim sum place I
Oh.
know.
They're stone and coal, or coal and
Way
stone.
too
They do
expensive.
towage, repairs, and
They're
something
stone
else.
cold. What?
Oh.
Or maybe you want to step into the
joke.
kitchen for once.
They said go to the
Might do a better
breakdown
job
site.
than
So
you.
are they picking up a car
Oh,
in
really?
distress?
You're still alive,
I like the
aren't
double A,
you?
but
Barely.
freelance.
And also causing like
Okay.
accidents on their way to the car in
Oh.
distress.
But
Best way to generate business, I suppose.
It's the whole thing of shooting someone. In a lot of games, you have to shoot a whole load of people to get to the person you want to kill, and then you're like emotional
Damn it.
about whether or not to kill them.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
story. The goons just get it.
You know we don't work on hybrids. Maybe you
Similar
don't.
kind of vibe.
And we're back to this again? Do you
Was this a
realize
full
how much
price game?
work we're losing because you decided to live in the 21st century?
Psychotic puppy.
This isn't
There was a
work.
family of 4 in that
It's
car.
replacing batteries with child's toy.
Oh no.
Do you remember when they did the recall after all those cars?
So who's
in New
this? Is
York
this
went
someone
crazy?
from the
You
front?
know
Is
how
this
much
someone
money we could have
from
made off that?
the movies as well?
No, these are some new characters, I think. I don't remember them anyway.
No,
Please correct me if I'm
that's
wrong.
Sonequa Martin Green. She's in Star Trek, and she was in The Walking Dead. She's in Star Trek Discovery at the moment.
Yeah, that's right. That's where I recognise her from. The
Her name is
Walking Dead.
Vienna. Yeah. Is this something?
Well,
I
Hans
don't-
disappeared
I'm
into the door.
Yep. Great.
The rest of the game is just a AA simulator.
Although actually, those games are pretty popular now, aren't they? Like the Euro Truck Simulator. And,
Oh, is it? I've never heard of
I
it.
don't know how popular, but sim games. So, wow.
I don't want to be rude or offensive about the way another person looks, because the character models, the faces so far have been pretty good, I think. But this actress, something about her head doesn't look right.
The thing is, you're going to now realise that they've just modelled it directly on the proportions of the person.
That's what I'm worried
It'd be
about.
really
yeah.
offensive. She's probably. And it's
She just
30.
looks like that.
It's 32 people watching this. That's mental.
Hot
so
Panic's in the
she's
chat.
probably watching it.
Hey,
It's great.
Chris, hey, how's it going?
Hey.
like we had a choice.
Chris from the Super Show.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, what's
Hot Panic,
going on?
Twitch streamer himself,
Sorry.
and host of the Super Show podcast.
Thoughts
All your
of-
Exactly.
gaming goods
I
in one
wish.
trendy package. Sexy
What is
package, in
it?
fact.
The sexiest package.
Not
But Chris has
yet.
actually
You know how
been
this town loves
suffering a
to
little bit,
gossip.
haven't you, from the old
Okay,
COVID. I
then.
hope you're feeling better, mate.
How about we go back to my place for dinner?
Nasty time of it.
Yeah, I hope
Cam
you're
and I
feeling
were gonna
good.
find
Hope
someplace
you're
in the
feeling a
city,
bit
but
better,
I can
Chris.
throw something together.
This is where we learn that Chris has commented, but he's not
Okay,
actually
okay.
watching the sound.
Sounds good.
So he's saying all this, he's not going to hear a thing.
My guys can take
Simon W's in the chat though. Gem City
Cam's
Record
good.
Oh,
Record
hey,
Collector.
Here and lend a hand.
Hey Simon, how's it
Hey.
going?
We good? Yeah, I'll grab a ride in a bit with one
Simon?
of the guys.
Oh, Captain Wesker 12 has a controversial view on Chris's views.
Oh.
Chris with bad gaming opinions. Gosh.
Oh, what's it? Trash opinions, isn't it? Hot takes and trash opinions is their phrase. So
Right. Okay, so
anything
it's actually
to-
it's an in joke.
I think so. I hope so.
Let's say it is. Let's say it
Incredibly
is.
offensive otherwise.
Okay, so
Take a right here. I think we're being followed.
oh, we're being followed. Stuff's happening.
You're being followed. Why are you being followed? I missed something. I know there was
I
a guy
don't-
with a beard. You're talking to a stubbly guy.
I don't know, but I mean,
Through the bins.
Here,
now look,
right
I
again.
am not
We
very
can
good
lose it in the side
at this
streets.
game, clearly,
Probably
but
being
also this
followed.
controls so badly.
What's going on?
Chris says, I am listening. Let's get sexual. All right then.
That escalated quickly. I like it.
Barcelona.
Up ahead.
Some filthy car puns.
Here.
Getting sexual.
Over to the right.
There's a black
How's your throttle, Alex?
It's been circling the garage
Whoa.
all day.
Oh,
I don't want it
I
following
mean,
us.
there's
Some power steering.
It's just a black SUV.
Can't think of any others. This is bad, isn't it?
Accelerate into my garage.
Doesn't make us
I don't know
well.
if that really works.
do you know how to drive stick?
Hey.
Yeah.
Doesn't really
That's
work
really
because
American,
we
isn't
don't really say that over here.
No, everyone drives
No.
stick,
Straight over.
Yeah.
pretty much.
The first time I heard that phrase was watching Batman Begins back in 2005, and that was when Batman growls it at Jim Gordon and says, "Do you drive stick?" And I remember, partly because I'd never heard that phrase before, but also because he's growling it, I paused it on DVD. I was like, "What did he say?" And I rewound it and played it back a couple of times. Like, I think he said, "Do you drive stick?"
Do you drive stick?
I said to my brother, I was like,
You say that.
"That's what he said, right?" And he was like, "Yeah, that's what he said." I'm like, "What does it mean?" He's like, "No idea." I'm like, okay. Because he's also holding, he's holding a little thing, which I thought was the stick. And I was like, has he got some kind of remote stick to drive the Batmobile? But then Jim Gordon's in the Batmobile. I'm like, what was the point of that line? I don't understand at all. But now I understand, because
Don't be so touchy.
I've caught up with American culture.
I'm just
Do
imagining
you drive a
you.
manual car?
I'm just imagining you at home, Robin, with like an evidence board, like with like pins going into different things, with like cars and sticks pointing at each other. What does it mean?
What does it all mean?
So much Pepe Sylvia.
Off-road, taking the unconventional route.
This is the thing that reminds me of older games.
Yeah.
Arrows and having to drive through arrows. That's like arcade, isn't it? It's like 90s arcade.
It is actually, yeah.
But also, like, there just seems to be one path. So the mission there was to lose your pursuers. I just
Yeah.
drove down the area it was pointing me to. I don't. There was no like challenge really.
If you hold down the button, if you hold down the button, you'll be fine.
Getaway driver.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Jump over that. That'll be fine.
Oh, Chris is asking if he can be a guest on JI, and he can offer dick stories, but not much else. And Chris, you're welcome on JI anytime. And
I had a
bring all
very
the dick you
different
like.
answer lined up there, Robin.
That does
Very
sound a little
different
bit too
answer.
interesting.
I was going to say when hell freezes over, Chris. No,
Oh my gosh.
no, I'm
Well,
joking. You are
we live in
welcome
a
anytime.
democracy. It's true.
Okay. Yeah, arrive to the house and then re-arrive to the house.
Why have they got the headlights on? It's still daytime.
Oh no, it's getting a bit darker.
They
You know,
don't
gotta be
care
careful
about
these
the
days.
environment, Robin.
You turn off your car lights for the environment. That's like a terrible idea.
Yeah, 69.
I was saving the environment. Yeah, but you killed someone.
Where did you find it?
Cam and I fished it out of a lake back in Florida.
Okay.
We'd better leave it behind.
See, this is the
Fish out of
one
the
thing that doesn't really translate
So
to
are you
me with
finished
the Fast
stalling?
and Furious films. I'm
Yeah.
not very
Please tell
good
me
with
what the hell is
cars.
going on?
Like, when they're like, "Oh, that's a nice car,"
To
I'm
come
like,
up with
"Is
a
it?
lot of money
Okay,
free days.
sure.
Always
Yeah,
a
it's got a
Nissan
stripe on
Skyline,
it. Yeah."
Have you ever heard of
Yeah.
Tadakul?
It's a mystery to me. Like,
Should I have?
I'm assuming it's totally real that
I've
there
been
is this
around Barcelona
subculture,
a long
at least in
time.
America, if not in the rest
They're
of the
sort
world,
like an
of these incredibly
group that
cool,
helps each other
financially
with
successful,
special favors,
attractive, sexy people
business
who have
deals.
time to
In
work
America,
out
we
the
call
gym
that organized crime.
and be mechanics who drive cars
Oh,
all the
shit.
time at night in illegal races
You owe
and
them
save the world.
You're saying you're
No,
not
I
part of
just-
those circles?
Completely
I'm
honest
sadly
with you
not.
about some of my
I try.
business dealings.
I tried to get in with the
Some
gym
of
crowd
which
once,
might be
but
considered,
they wouldn't have me.
extra legal.
Got banished from the clan.
Information.
I
Rejected
point
from the
things out to
herd.
people, and if they're useful,
Do you know what?
I
I'm
get
excited
paid.
for
So,
what they're going to
I
explain in the
provided
Fast and
Tadakul
Furious
with some
films.
information.
So, you know the next one coming out.
How
fault of my
how
own.
we managed to throw a
Not
missile
to
or
be
whatever it was?
slightly out of
Oh no,
date.
I believe that one. That one was
Okay.
totally down to earth. I totally understand that. It's The
Exactly
Rock.
how much
Um,
expenses?
No, so in Fast and Furious 9, they've introduced
How much?
what's his name, John Cena, as Vin Diesel's brother, which
That
is amazing.
insane.
But like, he's this like
Damn it,
world-class assassin,
How could you let yourself get involved?
and
You're not from
master
around
thief
here. They're hard to
is what
avoid.
like the trailer
They have
introduces
their
him
fingers
as.
in everything.
Don't you have any
So like,
samples?
while Vin Diesel
A
just
secret
had
stash
a
of
garage
Mark
in
Bill somewhere?
LA
Come on.
stealing
You know
DVD
my garage
players,
is barely
his brother
hanging
was
on.
this amazing
That's why I
assassin.
took pity on
Vin
him, sending
Diesel
me that
was
car.
the underperforming child in the family
Criminal?
Massively.
Whoa. Who's a
for this whole time.
Well, you may May as well
Yeah.
tell them.
This reminds me of those old adverts,
Tell me
you know,
what?
before you played a DVD.
We need
It
a
said,
way of making a
"You
lot
wouldn't
of
steal
money
a
in a hurry."
car." Then it goes, "You wouldn't
So
steal a
it is
bag."
true.
And then it says, "You
You
wouldn't
owe
steal a
them
DVD?"
money.
Question mark. And it's like Vin Diesel's there, like, yeah.
The guys at the garage.
Stole DVDs, the whole first part of the first film,
Hey, don't worry.
maybe before it.
I have a
Went one
solution,
step further.
but
I
you're
stole
not gonna
DVD
like it.
players.
Yeah.
There's a big street race tomorrow night. We are
So
not getting
Gem
all
City
the
Record
receipts.
Collector says
First
the
prize
FNF
is
franchise
always some
is
heavily
a documentary,
modified ride.
Robin.
If you
So
win, then boom,
true.
you've got the money to repay
Yes,
the
it is.
As
gangsters.
far as I know, it
A
is.
decent part of it.
No way.
I was
There has to
saying
be some
what
other
my
way.
my favorite ones
Sebastian
in
can
order
handle
were.
it.
I
When you're
think
drowning
Fast
and
and Furious
someone offers
5
you a
is
life
definitely number
preserver,
one.
you don't say,
Then I
"There
would
has to be
go
some other way."
Fast
You can't
and
reason
Furious
with that.
7, then 8,
These are not people
then
that
6,
listen to reason.
then
I hate to say it,
3,
but they're right.
1,
I
2,
either race or
4.
I turn myself into the police.
Which
There we
one's
go.
4?
Which is probably what
Is
I
there
should
like
have
a
done in the
like a
first place.
subline on it?
No,
No,
it's just
it's
Fast and
just
Furious.
it's actually the one that's just
Well,
called
if they're gonna
Fast and
stand any
Furious,
chance of winning the
annoyingly.
record
Yeah.
How confusing is that?
just
Ironically,
seem-
4 is like the turning point in the franchise. That's when it becomes like the Fast and Furious saga. You know?
Yeah.
Action kind of as opposed to
Yeah.
just
How far are you
racing.
taking these?
Because
But they
I thought-
still
I-
hadn't quite got the formula like
Oh, no,
nailed by
it's
number
terrible.
4,
Yeah.
and it was a bit like it was just a bit sad. They were a bit everyone was a bit mopey because one of the characters
Yeah.
died,
Well,
or
be
died,
extremely careful then.
Yeah.
and then Fast 5. That's when they nailed the formula, and the missing piece of the puzzle, of course, as he always is Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Absolutely.
He
Getting
only
him
comes
in.
into it in number 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get this race fuel back to the house.
How to rescue a
Got all day to
franchise.
work on the car
Bring in
before the
The
race
Rock.
tonight.
They did it
When was
with
the last
the
time you ran?
Journey movies.
That
Did it with
track day we did
Jumanji,
at Catalunya?
and they're doing it with DC.
And they might do it with the
Okay,
presidency.
so
You know?
tires then.
Yeah, why not?
Fluids.
He's been saying, hasn't he? He said, if people want me to run, I'll run. So
Thanks, V.
He'd be
I
Republican
know
though,
if
wouldn't
John's
he?
crazy there
So
for a minute.
that's the way the Republican Party
I'm
gets
so
back in
sorry.
power.
I don't. Is he? I
I
don't
know
know.
how you feel
I
about
think he is,
this.
although he has
Oh
come
my
out and
God.
supported the
He's right.
Democrats
This
in the
will
last
solve my
election. But I mean,
I
that's
imagine.
that's not a huge surprise with Trump. Race fuel. That's not how you race, Alex. That's how you crash.
Yeah, don't collide with anything. Okay, got it. Avoid collisions.
Come on, get out of the way.
That's pretty good. This is definitely Burnout, isn't it? They're taking inspiration from.
Oh, watch out
Yeah,
for
if
this
I had to
one.
compare it to anything, it would be Burnout, but it just doesn't feel as good as Burnout. And I played Burnout Paradise not too long ago, actually. So
So what makes Burnout Paradise
Oh!
Whoa.
okay, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm always wishing I could turn
from
back
other
time.
driving games? I haven't played Burnout.
And I know that makes
I guess
me
it's like
hesitant
the
sometimes, but I need you to
like the combat and stuff, like crashing into them and like destroying your car and all the wrecks and stuff. I think that's Burnout's USP.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't
based
know,
on
maybe-
racing, is it really?
What do you think, Chris, in the chat? If he's still there.
Because Burnout 3 is often one touted as being a fantastic game, isn't it? And then they
Burnout 3
re-released-
was my first one. Takedown, yeah, that was great.
Yeah, and they re-released Paradise, didn't they?
Oh, dear.
Very recently.
Then we've got some skepticism in the comments about your ability to slide under a truck, Alex.
Apparently
Apparently that's not plausible. I don't know. That seems
That's the last thing we need.
plausible to me.
Cam will keep an ear out on the scanners though.
Done it already.
Give us a heads up.
Done it.
Done it, mate. Completely, mate.
Get to Vienna's house safely.
Span
you're
round,
now-
pulled over.
You're
Said,
now
what are you worried
Letty,
about? That's fine.
right? You're playing as Michelle Rodriguez.
Am I?
So yeah,
I don't
No,
think
you're
I
not.
am.
Okay. Who are
you
you?
to have the best shot possible.
Oh, okay. You're going back to Vienna's house. I thought you already gone to Vienna's house. So you're at someone else's house just then.
What happened with the start when we were Dom and they were chasing a guy who had like access to nuclear missiles? Then we just I don't understand what's going on in the story.
Now you want to go back and steal the
In media
DVD
res.
players.
Oh no. I
Yeah.
shouldn't have played into that
These are new
paranoia.
characters for
We're
the
almost
new
home, thank
video
God.
game franchise spin-off, I guess.
That is definitely going to happen now after the.
Do you think they're making another? They might well do.
For the game.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what the sales were like for this one, but surely there'd be a core audience who just like anything Fast and Furious.
It's difficult, isn't it? Because here we are, having bought a copy, ironically, to watch this. So yeah, sales might have been good enough to make a sequel video game. But again, like
See, I was
these
right.
actors, I'm kind of
Mauricio's
impressed
put
by
up
the cast of this game. Like these are
BMW E30 as the
actual
first
proper
prize,
actors.
the
They've got.
vampire
Sorry, that's offensive. I love voice
That's
actors and
very
video game
offensive,
actors, but these are kind of recognizable, expensive faces that they've put into a video game, and not just video game stars, who, let's face it, are cheaper than movie stars. So
Mauricio was also asking
yeah,
about you.
this can't
He
have
was
been
all like,
cheap. And if
"How
they make
come
a
your
sequel, it
friend
won't be
never
cheap.
comes around
Do you think that
anymore?
will change
I miss her.
just because
Tell
of the
her I
way
want to
the games
see
industry is
her."
growing
Whatever.
relative
He
to the
likes
movie
himself
industry?
too much to like anybody else.
Do you think that one day we'll
Yeah.
have, you know, the top
I knew
dogs,
you'd come around
video
someday.
game dogs,
In your dreams, I'm here to support a friend.
out, you know,
I
out,
think you miss the life.
what's the word,
I think
waging,
you miss Miami. Heard you used to
or
roll
asking
with
for more money
Suki and
than,
her.
Yeah,
than the
it's an
traditional
interesting
movie
question,
stars.
isn't it? Because I think you've got the problem with video game actors, and Alex,
There's my friend.
you can back me up
See
on
you
this or
around,
disagree with me.
Just answer me one
They're
thing.
not
I
recognizable
agree,
faces,
you
are
have
they?
to
Because
go.
they're always
If you
playing
truly
somebody
given
else.
up on the
I think the
streets,
closest
how come you
the
love
closest
that
you've
sweet
probably
pride of
got
yours?
is Troy Baker
Troy
and
Baker
Nolan,
often.
Double or
Nolan
nothing.
North in
Two
video games,
cars, twice
who've made
the
their careers
price.
as video game actors and who
Only
are
if I
famous.
see you on the
But then
starting
if I
line.
told you their names to anyone walking in the street, unless they're a gamer, they probably don't know.
Holy crap.
Whereas
You
Vin
could win
Diesel,
this and you know it.
if I
Yeah.
pointed at a poster of Vin Diesel, people are like, yeah, I know who that is,
Did
even if
you
they haven't seen
forget
Fast and Furious.
everything we went through
And I think that's the
back in
different.
Miami?
I don't know if video game actors will ever achieve that
I
level
just
of
thought you might want
recognizability,
to
which is
repay
what
one
gives them
life
the
by
edge when
saving
asking for
another.
more money, right?
What's
Yeah,
going
I mean,
on?
I think
The-
I don't know. I'm, you know, of course, I'm not,
Why
I'm
do
not
I
an
feel like
expert
I just
like
missed something
Chris or
important?
Jamie or Jonesy or any
Ian
of
is
those
going to
guys.
race too.
But
No.
it seems
no,
like in
you
terms
told
of
me
the
after what happened back
development of
home you
video
would
games,
never
there's
race
so
again.
much of it is based now on
I changed my
narrative.
mind.
Well, in a lot of
We
the
first
the
met,
top
you
AAA
didn't
games,
tell
you
me
look
you
at
used to race.
God of War,
I
for
thought you were
instance.
just a
You
cool
look
chick
at
who was into
Atreus.
cars.
You know, the little
So,
kid,
I'm
and
not
they've used his face
Oh,
for it.
I cannot
And
let
I've
you
watched the making of that film. There's like a documentary on YouTube about the making of it and goes behind the scenes and stuff.
Mauricio's put a double
And
or
the
nothing
production of
offer on
that
the table.
is so much like a
Could
film
wipe out your day
Yeah.
completely.
that maybe you will get
I'm
these
not
people that
worth
are
you going back on
within
your
that
vow.
industry and are
Why don't you let
offering
me
money
decide
for
what
their
you're
faces
worth?
because they're a
It's a
recognizable
relay
face in
race,
games.
so we're
Of
partners
course,
in this.
someone like
We'll do this together.
I don't know. So if you're playing the part of a monster or a big beast or being, it's not the same
Yeah.
is it, at all. You know, you have the advantage of being able to model them
It's
without
me.
having to use the face.
Something's
But it'd
come
be
up
interesting
with
to see
one of
whether
our
that changes going
drivers.
forward. If the money
Yeah.
in it
Tell
just
your boss
causes
this could
these
be a very
prominent
good
actors to
thing
be
for
asking
him.
for more and more.
I would hope they do, because I genuinely think
Okay,
it's unfair
we got this,
to
V.
judge them differently.
First
It's the
turn
same
is
set
a
of skills,
tight
and
left,
actually, in many
so
cases,
take
I think
the
video
inside.
voice actors in
And then the
general are much
quicker
more
you take
talented
the
than
hairpin,
a lot
the
of
faster you can tag me in.
movie and TV actors,
Tight left,
um,
left again.
because they have to do a variety
The
of
Columbus statue.
characters
Sharp
and
left,
sometimes creatures
tag.
as well, not just humans.
You just keep the engine
Um,
revving.
but I think just look at games like
Drivers, are
the
you
really
ready?
top AAA titles
Here's
still,
that relay race.
like
We'll have
Death
a run
Stranding.
first.
Yeah,
Then
that's a good
tap
point.
your
Death
Those are
partner
stunt
Stranding.
in.
casting, they're all
The
movie
winner
stars.
is the one that
or TV
crosses
stars
the
in the
line
case of,
on the fourth lap. Here we
Norman Reedus.
go. 3,
And I think
2,
as long as video games are
1,
still stunt
go!
casting movie stars, I think it's going to be hard for video game actors to break out and become recognizable faces in the same way.
Yeah.
I gotta throw it in more.
So what about the guys who played the main characters in GTA? They seem to have a bit of a breakout from the game itself.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm losing. I made that point and now I'm last.
You can't lose this race.
Also, what's his name? Vars from Far Cry 3. That was kind of like a breakout role for him,
Yeah.
and he went on to Better Call Saul. I can't actually remember the guy's name.
This is the time to make a gap.
The pedal's practically through the floor already.
Do you know what? I'm gonna have to hit the NOS button here.
This looks
Do it.
tight.
There we go. Oh god.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Okay.
Always killed those people.
Well, that was terrible.
That was quite
See-
a cool image, though. That blur, that kind of neon blur effect when you hit the NOS. That was kind of like the first movie. You know, the first couple of films were all really neon, and they've got all those neon underlights on the cars,
What?
all pimped
Oh,
out,
okay.
it's all very glow in the dark kind of thing.
See the Fast and Furious films. They're always drag races. They're quarter-mile like straight lines. That's why I'm not doing so well here. What's all these corners? Oh my god.
That's pretty fun, actually.
It makes it quite difficult when you crash. It adds on the motion blur, doesn't it? It makes it quite difficult to see.
Yeah, it's quite close to the back of the car as well. It's difficult.
Just trying to look up the guy. Who did you meet for Far Cry 3?
Your car is going home.
Vars?
The villain. Vars. Yeah, the blonde hair guy.
Yeah.
Michael Mando was the voice.
That's him.
No,
Yeah.
To one battle pants. Thank you. One battle pants.
So that guy was in Better
Oh
Call
my
Saul, but then
God.
there was of course the other dude who was in Breaking Bad, and I think he's in Better Call Saul as well. What's his name? Gus. Is it Gus? Someone correct me if that's wrong. The guy
Oh yeah,
from Breaking
Gus.
Bad, the
Yeah,
bad
he's going to
guy,
be in.
and he's in Far
Nice
Cry
and easy.
6 coming up, isn't
Yeah, that's it.
Got you now, you slimy bastard.
he? I think a lot more actors are actually willing to go into games now, knowing that it's a proper gig as opposed to
Hey, V, there's some police
a few,
radio
you know, a
chatters
few
that are
bits of
making
dialogue here and
I'll
there.
have infinite gears here,
Like, in
Cam.
terms of acting in video games,
Your reputation is
it's,
every
it's,
bit
yeah, it's an
deserved,
incredible
Miss
improvement, isn't it, in the last few
This
years?
isn't over yet.
That's a good point, actually. They've earned that respect through the storytelling.
He's still better than you,
And I guess the
Mauricio.
technology is now you can faithfully recreate an actor's image
Here we go.
in a
Just
game,
flip the apex on the right-hand side after the turn,
which is
and we've
amazing.
got
So
this.
that must be appealing to movie stars.
This is it. You're up. Go, go, go!
Oh God.
What?
He's picture it, you don't.
Let's
Come
go.
on.
Oh, what? Is this two
Another
races?
car.
Is this the same race? I'm so confused.
I think it's like a relay race. They like keep swapping cars.
Right.
But I'm really not doing very well. Oh my God.
What is going on?
That wasn't good. It's slightly too dark.
Yeah, I was thinking.
You need to up those headlights.
Come on.
If anyone's seen Tokyo Drift, I'm like the main character in that. You know, before he's learnt how to drift.
My game, and I make the rules.
Expensive
What are
hobby.
you talking about?
For you
We
at
race
least,
completely
actually.
fair.
Oh God.
Oh
First
my
rule
god.
is,
Ooh.
I love the destructible environments.
I have to
That's
be
quite cool,
faster if I'm
actually.
going to win.
Sadly, you can't kill people. Oh, you
Should have
failed.
failed. Oh, no surprise.
I mean, there we go. I mean, I'll come back to it in a little bit, but shall we just take a little short intermission, see how everyone's doing?
Yeah. How are things going in the comments? Has anyone in the watching this video actually played this game? And if anyone hasn't played this game, are you now persuaded to give it a try?
I mean,
I can't imagine the uptake would be enthusiastic.
I can tell you about the plots for all of the Fast and Furious films. I couldn't tell you what's happening in that game right now.
Well, to be fair, we have been talking over it, so
That is true. Yeah, I blame you.
That's true. That's true. Did you guys ever play Need for Speed Underground and Need for Speed Underground 2?
I only played Need for Speed Underground around a friend's house. I didn't own it. I never owned it, sadly.
Number 2 was the one I played, and that game was banging from the soundtrack. It was all basically based at night, but it looked amazing. The car customization, all the different races. Oh man, Need for Speed Underground 2 was a big game for me growing up. I loved it.
Nice. What's everyone else's favorite games? Or like favorite racing games, or favorite games in general? Yeah, no, I'd be interested to know. Peaswad in the chat failed. I thought you were super competitive.
yeah.
Yeah, not when everyone else is watching and I'm live. If I could have done that, nailed it, and edited it down into like a quick, oh look how great I am clip. But
You could have done.
yeah, there's no way to save face there. That was terrible. I was really bad then. I wish I could pass it on to one of you guys to have a go, but I don't know how to do that with this setup that we currently have.
Yeah, sadly, we're
Okay.
in 3 different locations, if you probably gathered. So it's kind of, this has been a technical challenge, and sadly, we can't share the game. Although maybe at some point, we'll figure out some kind of multiplayer thing that we can do.
That's a good point.
Live stream, that'd be fun.
Yeah. If we were to do like a multiplayer game, what game do you guys think that we should do? Have a go at? We were playing some Forest a while ago, some of the Forest.
Oh, the
And we were
Forest, that was
playing
fun.
some Broforce recently.
Oh, that was amazing.
I mean that would be mental though, wouldn't it?
I sucked at
We would
Broforce.
not make much progress in that game if we were trying to talk and play it at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Well, that was good fun though. And then we also played Helldivers.
Helldivers, yeah, that was a good game actually. I enjoyed
That
that.
was really fun, yeah. If it was slightly cheaper, I'd totally buy it.
It's one of those
Glowing
that I think
recommendation there,
radar.
Robin. Glowing endorsement of the game there.
If it was,
If it was a
free,
bit
I'd
cheaper,
definitely play
I'd
it.
probably buy it.
Well, it's at the moment it's full price in the UK.
Mm.
I got my free trial of PS Now in order to play it with you two, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed that game. Rocket League, yes, that is. I think by default that has to be my favorite game. Technically.
You're really into Rocket League, Robin, aren't you?
I am, but I'm also not because I'm not very good at it. But it's the only game where I can play 5 minutes, and that's it. That's my commitment.
Yeah.
It surprised me because it does in a way resemble football, and you're not a massive football fan, are you at all?
I flipping hate football.
Which is weird.
Mm.
Oh, we got
That's not true. I hate football culture, I should say.
You like watching the World Cup, don't you? Spewing 93 says chess. I mean, it's a two-player game, but we could do a round
We
robin.
could do a three-way, yeah.
I'm
play chess.
happy. I'm happy. Oh my god! See, this is the kind of thing that we normally have to cut out of the podcasts. Robin's filthy mind.
I missed that one. I was looking at the comments. What did you say, Robin?
You said I said we could do a three-way of chess and play
yes,
chess.
classic.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, yeah. Classic. Yeah.
Ooh. Gem City
Gold-
Record Collector says GoldenEye on N64 would be amazing.
I mean, if we can
Classic
capture
game.
that, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know
I
what?
imagine it's
My
quite
I think you have
difficult
to
capture.
emulate it. Yeah.
my James Bond game wasn't GoldenEye though. It was Nightfire.
Nightfire was amazing.
on the
was-
snowy mountains
Oh,
with
yes.
all the
Hugely
drones and
underrated.
stuff were great.
I think
Hugely
in
underrated
the
James Bond game.
community, yeah, those who play Bond games, Nightfire is the one.
Yeah.
Really, it's like GoldenEye's got the international reputation, but if GoldenEye didn't exist, it would be Nightfire. Is the game that everyone talks about, right?
Yeah.
Because you got the
absolutely.
gadgets, you got the vehicles, you got
You got the Sentinel weapon. So you had the rocket launcher called the Sentinel, which you would fire,
Yeah.
and then you could control from inside the rocket.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
that
man,
was
so many
the
good
best
things about
one.
the game.
Yeah.
My
What's the-
James Bond game was and still is Bloodstone from 2010 on the 360.
Ah.
I never
was-
played that one.
Yeah, it's alright.
Gem
Nightfire-
City Record Collector
Nightfire
says what system was Nightfire on?
So it was on the PC, which I got at first, and then my
was a-
PC didn't handle it. So then my parents actually bought me a PS2, and that's how I got a PlayStation.
Yeah, it's
so it was on the
PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2, and I imagine it was on the Xbox as well, and probably the GameCube. Back
Yeah.
then, I swear every game was like across everything. It was like, oh, we're going to do a port for the DS. There's going to be a port for a Game Boy Advance. There's PS Vita. They kind of ported every game everywhere, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't really know. I'm not too much of a gaming historian like that. I think with Xbox, Halo was like their first big thing, right? Their first big exclusive.
I like it.
That and they
Captain
had
Wesker,
Project-
Odd Jobs
Project
Hat, and
Gotham.
Nightfire. Yes, yeah, that was
Odd
cool.
Jobs Hat, yeah. Odd Jobs Hat was a bit of a cheeky one, and also in GoldenEye, being Knick-Knack, because he was half the size of every other character. And with like the fact that it was so hard to control the shooting in GoldenEye, regardless. I mean, you have one player, you have that one dickhead friend who was always choose to be a Knick-Knack.
Yeah. Cool. Well,
Yeah.
shall we keep going with the game? What's going on now?
That's a very
Yeah.
good question. We don't know what is going on in this game right now.
Dive back in.
What else have people commented?
Oh, the Super
Games?
Show have a Minecraft server. That's cool.
They do.
Minecraft could be a fun one for us to jump on.
You could. I've never
Do
played it.
like our own server on that. You've never played Minecraft,
No,
Robin?
I haven't either, Alex. So,
What? What's
Yeah.
going on?
yeah.
That's a golden opportunity to, I don't know,
Looks
learn the
terrifying.
ropes on live.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Okay.
That's good.
Well, let's keep
We'll go
going.
back to the game. Okay.
Jump back into Fast and Furious. Let us
One
know
of the
if you had any
games-
questions about Fast and Furious or any questions just for us in general. Let us
Yeah,
know.
One of
far away.
this is definitely one of those games where like, I need a break.
I didn't want to say it, but that was for me, really. Too much
And you've
visual
only done
information
3
going on.
levels.
Yeah.
Time to pop Robin's Minecraft cherry. Well,
Phrased in
reach
a
my
certain way,
Minecraft.
but yes.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yes, exactly, Peaswad. Okay. Oh, mission
Mission
failed.
failed. What a greeting when you go
that's
back
great.
into the game.
Okay, let's retry this. I'm going to win
Retry.
this time.
You better.
It's just something with the
You better
controls. They're
level
just
up.
so difficult.
Let's go.
Yeah, so what are the controls? Is it just classic left trigger brake, right trigger accelerate?
Well, I'm on PC, so I'm playing on keyboard, which probably isn't helping. But it's just like shift is that drift. Oh my gosh.
Of course you want that.
Oh, I kind of see what's going on. You're playing on PC, for a PC.
Oh, that was almost...
Oh, yeah.
that looked like it was
Graphics aren't
going really well until you turned around.
Until you smash straight into the wall.
Play the game well. But this is my game.
Oh, so are you using WASD to accelerate?
I am, yeah.
We've raced
Oh, that sounds
completely
awful.
fair.
It's not the easiest thing in the world.
House
Yeah.
always
It does make me wonder a little bit how much of this was actually modelled on Barcelona.
going to win.
Oh, it started
What?
from there. Wow.
Oh.
I failed really quickly then.
Okay.
Oh, Peaswad has brought it up. Oh no.
Oh,
So
oh,
Robin,
yeah.
about
Okay.
castrations.
Brought up castrations. What about castrations, please watch?
Come on, let's go.
Musmut Gaming, Alex, 1 out of 10. How is the game? I'm not going to lie, it doesn't feel that great to play. Yeah, 1 out of 10 might be a little bit harsh, but definitely 4, 5 I'd give it so far.
Okay, that's not as awful as...
That's not as bad. That's not as bad as the critics gave it.
Oh my god,
Almost went through the Eiffel Tower.
that could have been really good, but it
was so
wasn't.
cool. Yeah. Do you not have a controller that connects to your PC?
But this is my game.
I could actually, yeah, I suppose.
The rules.
But
Talking about
I don't want my only excuse to
first rule is
Oh, I see.
to go.
It's part of it learning the course as well. Because sometimes you just smash into a wall that like isn't there. Oh, here
Well,
we
I
go,
definitely
you've done
didn't win, but there we go. Still
You
made
did
it.
it. Yeah.
You did what needed to be done.
Ooh.
Well, we've jumped now, haven't we?
you seem to be out here.
Oh, there's a guy with a gun
racing,
now,
Mr.
what?
Miru.
You seem to be out
At
here
home
racing, Mr.
gathering
Maddow.
our money. Whoa,
There's a
You
old man.
collect from a dead man. You'd be surprised what we can collect from
You'd
the
be
dead.
surprised what we can collect from a dead man, my friend.
This can't be happening.
What's he going to collect from the dead?
To pay you back by winning Mauricio's car. Interesting idea. But Mauricio is one of us.
Awkward
His
slow
car,
clap.
His
What is
house,
that? Yeah.
his everything belongs to us. You are trying to win
Everything.
something that is already ours.
That's between you and Mauricio. We were about to win this race fair and square.
V, stay out of this.
You hear that, Alex? It wasn't your fault.
I do not recall giving you
It wasn't
permission
my
to
fault.
speak.
Thank you, game.
Oh, he's cool. He's holding a gun sideways.
You now have 48 hours to reimburse us, Mr. Miru. Or would you like me to pursue your debt with her?
It strikes me as this is where the game begins. This is where the fun begins. You
Yeah.
know, proper
Enjoy the rest of your
payback.
evening.
Should have been called that, shouldn't it? Fast and Furious Payback, because he owes them money.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Ha.
I have to pay you back.
Actually, literally, it's
That's
not about
about it.
revenge.
It's
Yeah.
not about revenge. It's about paying someone back.
I feel like that villain's voice. I've heard his voice before somewhere in another video game, probably. Just the way the rhythm of his speak is very clear. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
people,
what's
people in
happening
the
now?
comments are keeping us updated on the
We'll
Mars
go back to the
thing.
house and figure it out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what's going on?
What's the latest?
It's on its final descent. They've deployed the parachute,
I should have never
so it's going
Very
down.
nice.
Would have been pissed if you hadn't.
Hopefully going down
Not from the
smooth.
sob story. We gotta lose these cars.
Make a left up ahead. We can
Oh,
lose them
Peaswad
down the
wants to know,
side
if we had to be castrated, which method would you prefer?
Peaswad, don't encourage him.
Well, I mean, let's establish what the potential methods might be.
Oh my god.
So let's go with
What that sheep device?
that sheep thing, that sheep tool. Yeah, it was like a knife at one end and some kind of cup with razored edge at the other end.
That's not preferable, is it? I mean, are we talking physical, or can we just choose chemical?
Chemical is an option, which suppresses hormones. Is that right?
Lose them in here.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to speculate because I don't know exactly how it works.
Let's go with old-fashioned butcher's knife. And then fourth option is
Child's play scissors.
that's not bad. I was going to go with
Blind.
a string tied to the doorknob.
Oh, okay, that's a first. Yeah.
That's for two. But,
Doesn't look quite so
Oh god.
go with test
The Coptic Puppy has voted for chemical castration. Okay.
It's got to be preferable. isn't
Any
it?
other takers? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Speed up. Wow, the game is... Wow. I know it's trying to help you,
You're
but
going
they
to
could...
fail. You're
They
gonna
could
fail.
really be a bit more kind in
You
the
know
way they're
this
trying.
area as well as I do now.
Oh,
Lose
shame can't
those
cut across
cops.
So you're trying, this is you escaping from the police. But in fact, you're just getting to more of these pointy arrows.
Punch it.
Yeah.
The police were in front of me then.
Yeah. I mean, you might try and box you in. It wouldn't benefit the doubt.
Oh, sounds like they've landed the rover.
Nice. Hey, that's some good news. 2021.
Yeah. This year's getting off to an interesting start. Ooh, look at that. The damage on the cars is cool. It's a nice detail.
I mean,
Yeah,
is
if
it
it-
though?
if
It's
it- if
very
it-
like
It's very. I mean, they had damage in San Andreas. Didn't they?
any other
Damage up
game
there.
from the last decade has done like car damage better so far.
It looks a bit like a crisp packet. It's crumpled up. Check bag.
I'm off-road. There we go. Got there. Got there in the end. Roundabout
So,
way.
it's so join the dots, isn't it?
Quick, kill the
It's
light.
paint by numbers. You go from here to here to here to here to here. It doesn't really matter what's going around you. You just drive as fast as you can through the arrows.
Yeah, exactly. Like when you're playing like Grand Theft Auto and you've got to lose the police, there's like areas and you literally have to lose that line of sight. This is just drive until the
linear,
next
isn't it?
objective comes up.
Go.
Yeah.
Go to the endless garage. Follow the arrows? I imagine there are arrows.
It is on the surface of Mars.
Whoa.
Tell you.
Red planet.
Within a decade, we're going to have first human on Mars. That's my prediction.
Do you think it'll be NASA that does it, or do you think it's going to be SpaceX or Jeff Bezos now that he's fully committed to that?
Could be, yeah, it could be a private company. I hadn't thought about that. I hope it's NASA. I feel like NASA are the best people to lead the way. Because all the other administrations or private companies have got their own interests, and it's a bit worrying.
I'm going to split.
Yeah,
Those goons will be
China got
waiting
to Mars
in your
first.
garage.
No,
They
I
just
mean
paint a
split
big
the
yellow
country.
star on it
It's
and
the
claim
only way
it's
to keep you both safe.
You mean keep
claim
you
it's part of
safe?
China.
Don't you think they've already asked Maurizio who
As
we
opposed to
are and
just
where we
sticking a
live,
flag
and
in
now
it.
the cops are after us too?
Yeah,
Is that any different? Really, tangible?
it's already red.
But
It's
I'd
already
rather
red.
not go on the run again.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, actually, I wouldn't mind that. That's, you know, at least they've done something clever there.
There's gotta be
If you could turn any game into a movie, what would it be?
We'll sell all our cars
Conker's
I-
Bad
I-
Fur Day.
and settle the debt.
Oh
That's a
wow, that's a
good question.
callback. Yeah, that was based on movies, wasn't it? That was had lots of movie-based inspired levels, like the Saving Private Ryan, Omaha Beach
And then you
level,
become a criminal for real.
which I suppose technically is inspired by history, but everyone knows it was inspired by Saving Private Ryan.
Hmm.
I don't know what
guess-
game I'd turn into a movie.
Do you go
think I know
down the
someone who can
linear
help.
route? The issue
You have
has always
contacts
been
in the
with video
criminal
game
underworld?
movies.
Since
There's
when?
too much content to pack into
Since before.
a short film. And you don't just want to replicate what you've done in a game into a film. It never seems to really work.
Yeah, there hasn't
So
been
you're-
too many
Yes.
success stories, really, has there?
So I guess you don't want something too linear, do you? Because then you do kind of have to re-follow the same footsteps.
Well, I mean, that's what they're doing, aren't they, with some of these really linear games? They're doing it with The Last of Us. That's
Yeah, but
being
they're
a
making it into
TV
a TV
series.
show. Yeah, it makes
Yeah.
sense as a TV show. As a
Over
film,
here.
it would be. But
Yeah, that's true.
I don't
Why
know.
did you come all this way?
The one that immediately came to mind, just because
I
I'm
was in the
playing it now, is Bioshock. But I don't know how you'd make a.
Bioshock's a good one because of all the lore and stuff.
Yeah,
the world
that'd be
itself.
I like the idea of the setting.
Yeah.
I
I think they are. The one that sprang to mind for me was Fallout, but I think they are doing something with Fallout.
Tej put in a
I think
good word
HBO's
Oh,
doing a TV show
He said he
for it.
used to drive together back
Nice.
in Miami.
Well,
Maybe
I don't
that's the
ride
way
anymore.
forward,
That's
TV
not what I
rather than
heard.
I'm just looking for some insight into the Tatacool.
Yeah.
How serious
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
are.
maybe.
rather than movies.
Tatacool.
Because I mean, they're making the
No
Uncharted
joke.
movie now,
Top
which
dog there is
I have no
named
idea
Kai.
how to think,
Can I
what
talk
to
to
expect
this
from that.
Kai?
The Tomb Raider
Who knows
movie,
how
the
to
last
find
one,
him?
they're making a sequel to that.
Interpol has him on
That
red
wasn't a
notice.
terrible
Closest thing
adaptation
you
of the
can get
first
from an
game.
international arrest.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
So a
The
polite
problem with that was that it was
conversation
quite
about-
faithful to the game,
No.
and I think a lot of
You have to
people,
speak his language.
particularly gamers, responded to that movie and said, "Oh, they can never adapt a game right." And I was like,
Tatacool are an international
"This is actually
crime
quite a good
syndicate
adaptation of the
whose name
game."
means
I think
crossroads.
you're forgetting
A
that
reference
video
to
games do
bandits
not
who
make good
prey on
movies
travelers.
The original
because they're
highway robbers.
interactive 11-hour
truck?
experiences.
Yeah,
You're
they
trying to
roll all the
make a
time.
2-hour
Well,
movie
now
where you don't get to
highway robbers
interact,
have
so
a
suddenly
front cover.
personality and character depth becomes a
Using
thing.
those trucks to move
Yeah.
contraband all over Spain.
Psychotic
And
Puppy
France,
says Borderlands.
Morocco,
And
Are they making
Touchable
it into a
God.
movie? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Touchable
Oh,
God
that's really
says,
cool.
"Isn't Borderlands movie in the works?" Yeah, I think it is. It's Kate
Blanchett
it's got
cast,
an
I think?
insane cast lined up at the
Yeah.
moment. It's got Kate Blanchett as one of the characters. I can't remember her name. Jack Black is going to be Claptrap.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a weird one to choose to adapt, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Do you think they'll do it with the same like cell shaded style, but as a movie?
Nah.
No.
I think it'll probably look it'll be like hyper real live action,
Okay.
but actually
I met with my
mostly
contact.
CGI, like
She
The Lion
confirmed
King.
the Tentacool are the
That's
real
my
deal.
prediction.
Their boss is wanted by Interpol.
Oh yeah.
What do you think
They run
about a
contraband between
Horizon?
Morocco,
Horizon
France,
Zero
and
Dawn.
here. They
Kind of
can't
getting in
find
that
I
world.
haven't played that game, but you liked it, didn't you?
I
Why
didn't
can't
mind
I
it.
go this way?
It wasn't my favourite game. A lot of people had a
I
lot
said
of
the
love for it,
exact
and I
same
thought it
thing.
was good. It was
So
one of
what
those that
now?
once I finished
One of their trucks is in the police
the
impound.
whole story, I didn't
Running
really
supplies, then
fancy
whatever's
jumping
inside
back in
has
and
to be worth something.
I don't know, doing all of the side stuff and going for a
Cops
platinum or
have
anything
it,
like
then
that.
anything valuable will likely be already locked up in
But
evidence.
the world, I think, could be quite interesting in a movie.
I'm heading there now.
It's
I'll
very
try and find the
cinematic.
truck and see if we can get anywhere
Yeah.
to see.
Absolutely.
Yesterday we were running from the cops. Now you're
I
running
think
towards them.
Metal Gear
I
Solid
know.
would be
That's
exciting
why
to
I'm doing
see.
this solo. If it
I
all
don't
goes
think you
wrong,
could
at least you're protected.
No way,
ever
Pete.
adapt it
I'm grabbing my
into a
keys.
movie. I
I'll
think
meet you
TV
there.
series might
No,
work
stay at
better,
the
but
house
then
and look after Seb.
Playing
even
nurse
then
for
it's
your
so nuts.
boyfriend?
Like,
Sorry, but
it's
no,
best
that's
kept as a
your
video
job.
game.
Besides, he's asleep right now. I'm on my
Musma
way.
Gaming says
No,
Cyberpunk
Cam,
2077.
Damn it.
Do they dare go down that rabbit hole?
I tell
I
you
hope
what
they
was
adapt
like
the
hugely
first
successful
version
though.
for the
Speaking of CD Projekt Red,
Yeah.
the Witcher series.
The Witcher,
I'm a
yeah.
big fan
That was
of that.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
I
really
really hope the second season lives up to the first one because I really enjoyed that.
I'm quite excited for that. I want them to get it out sooner. I know they're working as fast as they can, but I'm quite keen to see Witcher season 2.
See, look, if I just stay in the middle of the road, then I've got like my own personal lane. Because I can just
Alex, you're doing really well on this level, but
I just knock these pylons down. Who needs them? Easily.
Super Mario movie. Yeah.
No damage done.
Oh,
Gem City Record gonna sign off. Thank you for joining us on our first stream.
joining us, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks
so
so much for tuning in. Let us know if you want us to do more of these or what you'd like to see us do live. This was a bit of a test for us, really.
I think what game you'd like us to play live, not what would you like to see us do live. That's
Get out of the way.
it's opening a potential kind of worms there.
Thank you for. See,
Head
this
on
is
over
why
to
I've got you guys. Here.
OnlyFans.
Yeah. Oh, that was cool.
That was pretty
What
cool.
did you do?
Yeah. Drove through like a.
Oh,
that was less
that
cool.
was less cool.
It's a disaster.
That's exactly how it's supposed to be.
Oh. So where are you now? I haven't really kept up with the location.
I'll be honest, Martin. I'm not sure. Not entirely sure. I've got 45 seconds to get to the police impound before Cam, whoever that is.
Oh wow. It's got a nice orchestral score as well. I don't like these waypoints. They're too prescriptive. They kind of reinforce how linear it feels. You know?
Okay,
Yeah.
looks like Cam isn't here yet.
But they need
Where's
it
that
because the
truck
camera
that you
angle is
mentioned?
so like restrictive. It's so difficult to tell where you're going or what is happening at any given time.
Yeah.
That's true. But couldn't they put just like a compass at the top? Maybe that might be more.
Yeah.
Something that allows you to go off that one path, that one route.
Oh, Psychotic Puppy says, where does this even take place? What city? At one
Early
point we
on.
were in Barcelona.
We're in Barcelona at the beginning.
Oh, in Barcelona still. Okay.
I'm
think we
nothing's changed. So I'm assuming we're still in Barcelona. Oh, Kat says Phasmophobia. Have you guys seen any of that? Phasmophobia?
No. What is that?
It's like a horror game. You're kind of like a Ghostbuster, I guess. I mean, I don't really know it. So
Sounds interesting.
I don't really understand it fully. I've never played it, so correct me if I'm wrong, chat. But you're investigating what kind of spirit is in like a house.
Sounds fun.
It's like a horror game, but like a detective thing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that on? I think that might
Sounds
just
really
be
good.
on PC though. That's not on PlayStation, is it?
I don't know.
Almost had you.
Damn it, Cam, I
that
told
sounds
you
like
to
it could
stay
be a
at the
good one.
house.
Also
How
got
suspicious do
One
you
Battle
think this
Pants
looks now?
suggests
Two
or
cars
asks,
parked
would you
up near
consider
the police
playing
station?
Untitled Goose
Stop
Game?
treating me like a kid.
Yeah,
I'd definitely be
not
up for that. I've never played it, so yeah.
Well, there's no
I mean,
way
yeah, but it was like
there.
it was a huge event,
So let me
wasn't it?
show you how the
Big viral
21st
hit.
century will solve this.
Yeah, it was really
a truck
good.
that
It was
size is
a
bound to
really
have a
big game,
cargo
wasn't it, for a
manifest.
little
If
bit.
I can hack it, I might be able to find out
What was that
smaller.
one?
What am I supposed to be doing here?
Goat Simulator. Do you remember Goat Simulator?
Oh, so now you're
Oh,
fine
wow,
with
yeah.
technology?
There's so many versions of that as well. I think I got Space, Goat in Space Simulator, or whatever it was.
Where the hell am I going right now?
This is
You
my
can't even move the
favourite
camera
level.
angle round.
Oh, really?
It's just like literally tied to this, and it's
Oh,
moving
really?
super slowly for some reason.
Oh yeah,
You've got to hack something.
Oh,
I've
I've just
heard.
gotta-
Okay, I just need
Approach
to
the
lock
truck.
onto
Oh.
its signal.
Right.
I see.
So you literally just drive this entire game. There's no foot chases or anything. I mean, I feel like that's not in the spirit. Like
Oh,
Fast
okay.
5 has that amazing foot chase
No
between
manifest,
The Rock
but
and
it's got a
Vin Diesel.
satellite navigation
Vin
system.
Diesel
Exactly.
jumps,
Maybe I can
over the
find
and The
out
Rock
which one.
bursts out of the window
Right,
behind him,
let's see
and
where these guys
mid-jump,
have
Vin
been.
Diesel turns his head
Okay, there are
and
6
registers The
locations
Rock
on recent
bursting from the wall
houses.
behind him.
You take 3,
Oh,
I'll take the other
classic
3.
moment.
Sure. Text them
It's to
to
keep
me.
it cheap, isn't
If
it?
anything looks
Like
promising
as soon as
on
you
this
have people
pie chart,
and
I'll give you a call.
animate the movements of
Got it.
people,
Yeah,
Is
you've
it long
doubled
enough?
Way more
doubled the work.
Yeah,
Doubled the workload
it
down.
is.
Yeah.
Scare me sometimes.
I like that you can destroy things,
First
but
seems to be
it always annoys me in
these
games
guys.
when
In
you
1
just
mile,
run through
take the
lampposts like
next
they're paper.
exit onto Carrera de la Selva de Mar.
Are you feeling that, Alex? Do you feel any kind of impact when you hit a
No,
lamppost?
no impact whatsoever. I mean, yeah, you're praising it for that, but there's so many things that in other games are destructible, like bollards and stuff, that just absolutely wreck you in this. And then these are just fine. These are just fine. No damage is being done.
Take
Yeah.
the exit.
oh, don't.
Either or. This game is pretty extreme, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep,
At the
Spewin93
roundabout,
says
take the
Among Us.
4th exit
Um,
onto
I think
Avenue
that's
del
a
Parque
request for us to
Maristan.
play, or is that a
Good.
suggestion for a
In
movie based on a
100
game?
yards, turn right.
I mean,
Turn
that's just
right.
kind of like the thing, isn't it?
Turn
a
right,
movie
and
based on the game.
destination is on
It
your
is.
left.
I like it. Or like any spy
that-
thriller, I suppose.
Yeah. That could be
gas station
possible
from the
though. We
street
could get
race
the
last
guys from the
night.
Super Show on
I
if
wouldn't be
they're
surprised
up for it.
Tyler owned
Yeah,
this whole
that'd
area.
be
Have,
good.
have all
Still,
6 of us
though,
playing.
they probably
We could
just
sort
used
that.
it to fuel the truck up.
Magic 6.
It's not a delivery point. Next destination then.
Turn
Follow
right.
the sat nav to the next location. It's
At the
just
roundabout,
just
take
driving,
the
isn't
4th
it?
exit onto Drivethru.
It's just so much driving.
It's
They-
just
Motorway
driving.
B10.
The opening mission was you were attacking a
Continue
tank.
Motorway B10.
Yeah.
It peaked there.
That's why it was the opening mission. In media res. I bet that's got flash forward. Actually, no, it probably isn't. I was going to say you probably catch up to that point in the game, but given it was the introduction of the secret organization, maybe it was just a random snippet of
So I have,
Dom
to,
and Letty on one of their jaunts.
I have to stay close and then hack. What?
401 Kelly says, I think Alex just described the entire
Whoa.
Furious franchise. It's just driving.
That is just incredibly ignorant of the franchise. It's not about the cars or the driving. It's about family. Okay, so constantly a misunderstanding about those films.
It's not about the cars whatsoever. Take out the cars, you still live in a fantastic action film. I've only seen one of them.
Turn left.
The best one. You saw the best.
At the
Oh, thank you.
roundabout, take
Massimo
the
Gaming
2nd
says, I've got to go,
exit
guys.
onto
Enjoyed the stream.
Carrera
Have a
del
good night. See you later. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
joining us. And
For following. Yeah.
hopefully, and we'll hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank you
that's
so
fair.
much. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon. Hopefully. I failed.
If you keep on
guys. Failed the
failing,
mission.
no one's going to come back, Alex. I'm going to think of you as an
Never come
absolute
back.
failure. And they
Oh,
won't want
yeah.
to see the games.
I mean, if if we're only going to get followers by my pro gaming skills, then nothing's ever going to happen.
There are definitely people who are followed because they're good at games, aren't there? There's a lot of people who do that, especially when like first-person shooters, like I don't know, like Warzone players and stuff.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
there must be a lot more pressure to stay good if you're one of those streamers.
That's the thing. Like Ninja, does he enjoy playing Fortnite still? He must hate it by now, surely.
Yeah.
If it
What?
makes $2.
Yeah.
I think was it Ninja who got big on Gears? That's when he built his reputation. Gears of War, I think, right?
Oh, really?
Really?
I think so,
didn't
because
know
my brother used to be addicted to Gears, and he was really good at it. And I think he used to be like a regular partner for Ninja on Gears of War
Oh, right.
back when that was big.
Yeah.
But that was back when my brother was a teenager and a student, and then real life got in the way. And
Yeah.
then I think Gears of War fell out of popularity, and my brother didn't have the time to game so much, and his skill level just plummeted. Not good enough for Ninja anymore. That's not meant to be an indictment of Ninja. That was just genuinely my brother was like, I'm good anymore, so I'm not going to play this.
Can't do it. Yeah. There is something when you get to that point where you either get better or you just give up on the game.
Yeah.
And I find that with most first-person shooters that come. I've spoken to Jamie from the Super Show about it before, where there's this kind of curve of being rubbish, you don't really enjoy it. Then you start to get quite good, and that's your peak enjoyment. And you get to a stage where you're actually pretty good, but you get to your ceiling. And if you can't get above that, then it doesn't become enjoyable because you know that you should be doing better than you are. And that's where I would drop off games.
That's me and Rocket League, but I still come back to it.
Yeah.
Rocket League is just so addictive, isn't it? There's
really
something
is.
about it that's just so, yeah.
It's
I
because
cannot.
you get those, sometimes you get those perfect pairings where you get because it's all random allocations of teams. So sometimes you get the perfect partners and the perfect opponents and you do really well. And other times you just get your ass handed to you. So you end up thinking, I can do better. I can do better than this.
Yeah.
Touchable God says that he fell off CSGO after 900 hours.
CSGO?
That's
900
CS:GO.
hours.
Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Oh, right.
Competitive
That's
shooting first person.
PC only?
PC game, yeah.
I've never played Counter-Strike, and I'm scared. I'm a bit scared to even try it now. It seems like anyone that's playing is amazing at the game.
A god.
Yeah. That's definitely one thing for skill-based matchmaking in its favor, is that if you enter a game years later, you're not just put with people that have played it for like a decade.
Yeah.
Counter-Strike is super realistic, isn't it? Like one-shot kills and fully destructible scenery. Is that correct?
I think that's right. Yeah. Like the realisms, supposedly.
Yeah.
Appeals to me massively, with the caveat of, I'll be too rubbish, so I'm never going to touch it.
Yeah. Psychotic Puppy says, I'm at 640 hours on Skyrim and still going strong. Same with Pokemon. Yeah, Skyrim, that makes sense. I've probably
put a lot of hours into that. Yeah.
I've probably put in something similar, to be honest, with Skyrim. I'm scared to look.
I'd love to. I've got it on PS4 to play, but I haven't started it because I know I'll never stop.
You've never played Skyrim, Robin?
No, I had it on 360.
Oh, you had it on 360?
Yeah, and then upgraded to PS4 and got it with the PS4. But I didn't
That makes sense.
I got interrupted on the 360, so I think I only played about 60 hours.
Todd Howard gets to us all eventually.
Well, they've released that game so many
selling you
times.
multiple copies. Yeah, I did the same thing. Bought it on 360 and then PS4.
Well, I've only had that game once on 360, and I didn't play a ton of it. I played maybe 30 hours, which is still quite a lot for a game, but it's not crazy.
You don't get very far.
Certainly didn't finish. No, that's it.
Yeah,
you don't get far.
401 Kelly says, "Oh, Steph's in the chat."
Steph and Technovo. Hey, Steph, how's it going?
Hey,
here he is.
Say,
401 Kelly says, I sunk many an hour into Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Origins, and Valhalla. Cool.
Nice.
I haven't played the new one. I enjoyed Origins. Generally, though, I'm like an old school Assassin's Creed person. I really like number 4, the pirate one.
Yeah, that was great.
I played 10 minutes of that game.
You need
someone kept on mentioning salt over and over again. Kept on saying the same sugar.
Yeah.
Kept on saying it over and over again, and I couldn't creep past him, so I turned off the game.
I think the tutorial for Black Flag is really painful because you still get 5 hours into the game and you're still on the tutorial, but it doesn't stop you from doing things. So if you've played an Assassin's Creed game before, which to be honest, by Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, you possibly have, you go into the open world and you immediately start doing the stuff that you haven't done the tutorial for yet in the game. So you end up playing hour 4, hour 5 of the game, and it's saying, press this to do this. And you're like, yeah, I know, I've been doing that for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I can climb the buildings. And then I just want to get into some ship battles, please, because I know how to do this now. Because you let me do it before, but before you taught me to play it, you were letting me do it. So I think they didn't quite get the tutorial right in that game. They should have just got everything out of the way in the first hour, and then you could have.
And then just when you're having a really great time, they drag you out to have a little first-person walking simulator. But
I never got that when you go. The futuristic bits. Just it just breaks the immersion, doesn't it?
It really, it's not why people go to those games. It really isn't.
401 Kelly says Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations are the best, in my humble opinion. I think that's a pretty popular opinion. In fairness, that's.
I think it's one that's brought up a lot, isn't it? As the top dog.
Yeah,
or right up there.
I totally get that. Yeah.
Thank you, Steph. He says, "Is that just interesting on Twitch?" Nice one, chaps. So.
It is. Would you believe?
Yeah, and do go over and follow Techno-Ovo at the same time because Steph is a veteran. He streams at least a couple of times a week.
Oh yeah, the shanties. That's good.
The shanties, yeah. What happened recently with the sea shanties?
I don't know where that came from. It was awesome, but it was.
I don't know what tongue it is, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask.
Maybe Weather Report was doing it.
Yeah.
So I saw Kat earlier on mention speedrunning being big on Twitch. Do you guys ever watch any speedrunning videos? And if you had to speedrun a game, what would it be? What would you go for?
I guess
there's a lot of people. Mario games are quite common.
Yeah. It's a classic Game Boy games. You can always speedrun that.
Yeah, like Mario 64 is quite a big one for speedrunning.
I don't think I'd ever be able to speedrun it, or any other game for that matter. But I watched a speedrun of Bloodborne a few weeks ago. Yeah. Or it was like a certain challenge with Bloodborne where you have to kill like 5 hunters in 15 minutes or something.
So what, you just ignore all the enemies?
Basically, yeah. You just run through them, which is kind of a bit unique with that game. All those kind of games, you can just kind of do that, can't you?
That's amazing.
You can
run through a lot of them. It's tough.
If you're not crazy good at the game, then when you get to that boss, you haven't leveled up enough, so you will just die.
Right.
Yeah.
So while you can run through them, it's not for 99.9% of people, it's not an option because you do have to kill other enemies to get to level up, especially, but to get other weapons and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Glitch speed runs are crazy. Yeah, that's the thing that would get to me. I'd be like learning the little glitches, the little bits and pieces that you have to do to speed run. It'd be tough. I watched one. Was it on IGN? I think it might be of a speed run of Doom Eternal, and there was like this glitch where they stood on like a bit of the corner of the map. There were these little hotspots all over the map. I can't remember exactly why they chose these parts, but what they did is they rolled the scroller on the mouse and then let go, and because the scroll on the mouse, I don't know exactly what it did, but it is basically shot them up in the air, and then they could float across the map to like the other sections.
Wow. Nice.
A good video.
That was amazing.
Cool. So what do you guys think we should discuss on the podcast, the next podcast? I'm throwing you in the deep end now.
Yeah, you really are.
Well, I saw the audience.
Well, Touchable God says usual Bethesda glitches. So yeah,
we
shall discuss the usual Bethesda glitches.
Kat's got a bounce. Kat. Thanks for tuning in, Kat.
Yeah,
hopefully see you soon. Cool. Shall I keep going with Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
Are you going to make me carry on with this game?
Yeah,
I think you should finish the game.
Whilst you do, finish the game tonight.
Oh my god!
I think you're halfway through. Yeah.
I reckon so.
I hope so, at least.
I've got a little Fast and Furious quiz we can do whilst you're playing, Alex. If that entertains you.
Oh, Psychotic Puppy's
Go
off.
for it.
See you later.
Oh, bye, Psychotic Puppy.
See you later, Psychotic Puppy.
Oh, streaming on the phone, nice. Oh, Peaswad suggests that we do one of those hack and slash 4-player games.
Ooh, that could be fun.
Yeah, which one though?
Which one? Any suggestions?
I don't know, but I did really enjoy Helldivers, so something similar to that.
That was pretty good, yeah.
Helldivers was good, yeah.
That was so good, yeah. So, as we're diving back into this exciting Fast and Furious race, shall we answer a quiz on which Fast and Furious character are you?
Oh, nice, yeah, because this doesn't take me. I don't need to have watched anything, do I?
Yeah. So we'll do a
smooth right-hand turn there.
At the roundabout, take the fourth exit onto Carré Diffin.
What is going on? What's happening?
Okay. So,
Just follow the
I've been
sat
involved
nav.
in a major crash.
This is what happens when people use a sat nav that's not calibrated.
Why can I not drive up here?
It's a pavement. No, everyone knows you can't drive up pavements. Against the highway code.
okay, first question. How would you describe yourself in 3 words? No, 4 options. Would you describe yourself as...
You have to, you have to choose 3 out of the 4 words.
No. There are 4 options, 4 combinations of 3 words.
Okay, I see.
Okay.
So would you describe yourself as tough, stubborn, and proud? Or protective, feisty, rebellious? Or
I'd never describe myself as feisty. I don't think anyone should describe
Feisty
themselves
one, you are.
as feisty.
how about funny, romantic, talkative?
At the roundabout, take
Or
the motorway being
patient,
head on the
intelligent, and loyal?
They're all
There's n-
awful.
There's no way of coming out of this with any sense of like
No.
being humble, is there? I guess I'll go for the last one.
Patient
Um,
and loyal. So Alex thinks he's patient and
Continue
loyal.
on
What's
Yeah.
Motorway
yours?
B10
Are you
for 2
tough,
miles.
stubborn, and proud, protective and feisty, funny and romantic, or patient and loyal?
I mean, I'd probably go for the same, but for the sake of this, I'll go for feisty. Why not?
You're feisty. Yeah, and you're rebellious. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. What were you like in high school? Were you athletic, defiant, the class clown, or a straight A student?
I was neither.
What,
Definitely
you're one
wasn't.
of them.
I wasn't defiant. I wasn't the clown. I'll go for class clown. Why not?
But yeah, you're gonna take that one. Okay. What about you, Martin? Were you?
I got mainly A's, so I'll go for that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
Clever clogs.
Well, don't talk to me about clever clogs, Robin. You're exactly the same.
Quiet. Which household pet would you say you're most like? Are you most like a dog, a cat, a parrot, or a hamster?
Take the exit.
I mean, maybe a cat. They're lazy, aren't they? I guess cat.
Turn
I'm not going to be a
But
dog.
they're
am I?
fiercely independent. Yeah,
I'll go dog.
At the roundabout,
yeah
take the
you're like
second
friendly
exit
and caring.
onto
Yeah.
Carrera Zabras, and
Oh.
the destination is on
Which
your
of the
left.
following predators
No
would be
doubt
your
they probably
spirit
hang out
animal?
there, but it doesn't have a
Lion,
area. No
tiger,
way they're shifting their call out
jaguar,
on the main
or
road.
cheetah?
Maybe it's the next place.
They're all just big cats, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're all big.
Turn right.
I'd be a
Lion,
I'd be a
tiger.
jaguar.
jaguar.
In 300
I don't know
yards,
what that.
turn right.
I don't know what they're going to be able
Tiger.
to deduce from that, but
Turn
Yeah,
right.
tiger. Yeah, I'm curious to see. Maybe it's the sound of your engine.
Turn right onto Carrera Humana.
What is your current relationship status? Wow, that's getting personal. Are
what
you
is your bank
widowed?
account details?
Yeah.
You would.
At the roundabout,
Jeez.
take
Are you widowed or divorced? Are you married? Are
in
you single?
100
Are you in a
yards,
relationship?
Turn left.
Well, I don't
Turn
ask,
left.
please.
Yeah.
How truthful do you
In
want to be?
500 yards,
Happy to
take
be
the
truthful.
motorway
Yeah.
B10
Okay, well,
to
Alex,
right.
you're single. No.
I'm in a
You're in a
relationship.
relationship. And Martin is married.
Oh.
Soon to be.
Continue on
What do you
motorway
look for in a partner?
B10
Actually, like an odd question after that. I'm married. What do you look for in a partner? Everything we're partners. Do you look for loyalty, excitement, support, or consistency?
I don't think anyone has ever done something like this while playing this game. I think this is a first.
This is turned suddenly
We can-
introspective.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting this.
Which Fast and Furious character are you? Do you look for support in a relationship? What?
Loyalty,
Who-
excitement, consistency, or support?
Consistency is quite good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, consistency's good.
Okay, so you're about consistency.
Consistently bad. But no, consistency sounds good.
Maybe this is a question you should answer for each other here. Because what would your friends say is your deadly sin?
Ooh.
Deadly sin as well.
Out of the 7
it?
deadly sins.
Out of the 7 sins.
Out of the 7 sins, we've got a choice of 4 though. Pride, wrath, greed, or envy. Pride, wrath, greed, or envy.
Imagine your friends describing you as wrathful. He's got
Yeah.
so much wrath.
Oh god. What was it?
Pride, wrath, greed,
wrath,
or
greed.
envy. This is so good.
Greed,
I'm
probably.
at the 3rd
I'm
location,
very
which looks
greedy.
like some kind of factory.
I'll go for pride.
Oh,
There's an
I wouldn't
insane
say that.
amount of
But
security
okay.
around this
I
place.
mean, hopefully
I'd
none
say
of
it's a
them are
fairly
too.
good bet. This is where they
true,
either pick up
you know.
or drop
I'd
off.
have said,
Okay.
you're
Any of those
envious.
other
You're
aggressive
constantly
Envious.
looking at Alex's muscles and being like, I want those.
Yeah.
Martin's looking
Alex
at
is all-
my muscles.
Alex, did you?
Yeah. I
Did
didn't
you?
say
What,
he was
with a
aspirational. I
microscope?
just said he was
I don't know,
envious.
rainbow with a pot of gold
Did
at
you
the
go
end?
for which one did you go
So
for,
that
Alex?
would be perfect.
Greed.
I think I went for greed. Yeah.
Ha ha. No.
It doesn't really matter.
You did
whatever
go for
it
greed,
is.
yeah, you went for greed.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll stick with what I go for.
Next question. In your group of friends, what do you bring to the
Okay, tail
table?
it. I'll circle back and
Pure
take a look at one of
strength,
the other destinations
sex
I found.
appeal,
It's a
fun,
restaurant.
or
If I know one thing
smarts?
from watching
What's a
gangster
shit friend?
movies,
What do you
it's that
bring?
bad guys love a
Strength?
good restaurant.
So
Pure
Okay,
strength.
stay safe.
carry our
Always
beers
am,
back.
V.
So this is like,
Got
are you
this.
The Rock
Meet you back
or
home.
are you Elena? I guess this is
So
I
what
mean-
do we strength?
Damn it.
Strength.
Probably change the route now.
strength,
No
sex
idea where it's
appeal,
headed.
fun, or smarts.
Oh, I died.
Pure sex appeal, mate.
You actually died there.
No, rainbow with a
Martin's
pot
going
of
for
gold
sex
at the
appeal.
end.
Sex appeal,
Alright.
100%.
Are you
Okay.
using
We all
this
know it.
friendship group as the basis for that?
One of those same
Yeah.
trucks from the Impact.
Oh, right. It's all relative, yeah.
It's driving pretty slow.
You know, like out of the three of us, are you saying
Yeah,
you're the
Martin's
one with
sex
sex
appeal. I mean,
appeal?
one of the first
I'll circle
comments on
back and
this
take a look at one
live
of the
stream
other
was
destinations
Martin's
I found.
cute. So,
That was my mate, Josh.
And if I know one thing from
well,
watching
still
gangster
counts.
movies, it's that bad guys
Out of the three of
love a
us
good
in this
restaurant.
live stream, you have the sex appeal.
Okay, stay
So, yeah.
safe.
Fair
Always
enough.
am, V.
Oh, there we go.
I got this.
Stick
Fair
with
Back
that.
home.
I would go for pure strength then.
Okay, pure strength. I'm going for it.
I want this quiz to tell me I'm Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Okay, well, the next question is, what are you most likely to get arrested for?
Okay.
Is it speeding, fighting, stealing, or hacking?
Speeding, fighting.
Fighting.
stealing.
There you go. Tough one.
I mean, I'm definitely not hacking, unless
Yeah, fight. Ducking and weaving. I've never been in one fight.
yeah. I
should
don't.
back off a bit.
I wouldn't be
Speeding
stealing.
was one of them.
Speeding, yeah.
Probably speeding.
Okay, speeding for Martin and for Alex.
I don't tend to actually. I don't tend to speed, but
I'd go stealing. Maybe I've stolen some
It's
pick and
close.
mix or something, and
maybe
Yeah,
you'd
we've
remember
all
that.
been- we've all
You'd
been
remember that, Alex.
Ooh. Oh, interesting. So, next question is, which of the following drinks is your poison? Which is an interesting one. But, well, anyway. Is it beer, tequila, champagne, or whiskey?
I mean,
Alex, I'm guessing tequila.
it annoys me how one of those answers wasn't
I
Corona.
know. It's not Corona. It's a Fast and Furious quiz. Why is this not here?
Too close.
Oh my
But there is
God.
tequila in Corona, right?
They
No,
actually-
that's Desperados.
Can I distract us from this quiz for a second and say they actually put a tailing mission in this game? This is absolutely dreadful.
Wow. So you're having to
This is
like
the
creep
place.
after them. That's crazy.
In a car, slow,
Like
going
one
slow.
mile.
This game
This
covers the
isn't Fast
driving
or
experience
Furious.
at all speeds. You can park, you can tail, you can drift.
Need to make a space between us.
Anyway, sorry, carry on, Robin.
Yeah, what was that? Whiskey, tequila, beer, or champagne?
I'd say whiskey actually.
Yeah, whiskey's a good choice.
It's clearly beer for me.
Yeah, okay.
Really beer.
But you're an ale man, aren't you? You're a big ale.
Ale. I like lager too.
This is pretty much the last place.
Fair enough. Which of these items of clothing would we find in your closet?
I'm in serious
Would we
game
find
territory.
Vests
Like where I
or
could be
wife
shot if I look in
beaters,
the wrong direction.
a leather
Get the
jacket,
hell out of there.
tight jeans,
Meet you back at
or
the house.
bright t-shirts?
I'm gonna go for tight jeans and say that they weren't tight like
A yellow t-shirt.
they weren't tight like
Oh, bright
at the
t-shirt, eh?
start of last year, but sadly
yeah.
lockdown has made them tight.
Because
Yeah.
you just swelled so much.
Swole,
Exactly.
man.
You
So
have
swole.
engorged. Your
Those-
erection is filling your trousers.
Whoa.
Was that bright t-shirts, Martin? Yes, it was. Okay.
We'll go with the bright t-shirts. Yeah, why not? Although pretty much this is my only bright t-shirt.
So
But
what
for
do
the
you
sake
think
of the
those
quiz,
trucks
we'll
are
go with
called?
bright t-shirts.
Rubies, bearer bonds.
What is the most important thing in life? Is it family,
We know
love,
whatever's inside
money,
is
or
valuable
fast
when we know
cars?
the truck's route now.
So?
If the answer
How
were
many
any
of them
more
are trying to
obvious,
say?
it would be breakdancing on your
I mean,
face.
I can't not say family as it's a Fast and Furious quiz.
Say that. Yeah.
No
Yeah,
way,
yeah, I'm gonna go with the
V.
same.
Listen.
Good choice.
Let me lay it out for you.
What color
One,
would you
we're
spray
not
paint your
criminals.
dream car?
2, you're talking about stealing from a
It's back down to earth, isn't it?
highly organized
Oh
criminal
man.
organization that's
Would you
been
paint
doing
it
this for like
black,
a billion
red,
years.
orange, or green?
3, if we fail, they most
Oh,
certainly
okay, for a
will
dark
kill
bottle green.
us.
Top bottle green.
I lay
Yeah,
it
that might be
back out
Paul
for
Walker. He goes for green, doesn't he?
1, they're
Oh,
not
Brian?
going to kill us.
Um,
2,
I
we
swear his
aren't
car's
professionals,
orange.
And for that reason,
Oh,
3,
so-
they'll
oh,
never
I
see
can't
us
remember.
coming.
And I would go. What were the options? Sorry.
Black, red, orange, or green.
What?
Oh, I would paint it black.
Pool is prepared to defend itself against tough
Boom,
rivals.
boom,
Toretto's
boom,
out.
boom,
Not
boom,
free
boom.
amateurs.
Which of these vehicles has your name written all over it? Is it a car, a motorcycle, a jeep, or a truck?
You two have lost your minds.
Fee, you know we can do
Yeah.
this.
As much as I hate
Well,
to agree with Cam,
I mean,
I think we can pull this off.
for the sake of this, I'd say
Well, I don't.
motorbike, even though I've
Yeah.
never
Not
ridden
without some
one.
help.
Are you trying to
Ever.
be? Are you trying to be The Rock? Does he drive a motorcycle?
He does not, no.
Yeah.
If any, he doesn't.
Like
what
a
does he
Jeep,
drive?
isn't
He
it?
drives a
More like a
Jeep.
Jeep,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So are you happy with motorcycle?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, okay. What about you, Mars?
Thanks.
Car,
And
bike, jeep or
Letty's
truck?
Letty and I have a mutual friend.
Car's a bit boring, isn't it? Let's go for a Jeep. Why not? I'd like to have a Jeep.
If
That'd be
we're
fun.
gonna rob the Tadakul,
Watch as
we're gonna
Martin
need some
comes out
rides
as the
that
Rock.
can't be traced.
I'm gonna be so angry if that's what happens.
I haven't chosen super strong every stage though.
Sticking
Oh.
with cars,
We're escaping.
which of these cars would you... Ooh, escaping police. Whoa, drive through window, that's cool.
These cops are paid
Which
off
of these
by
cars
the
would you drive any day? A Dodge Charger, a Koenigsegg CCXR, a Lamborghini Gallardo, or a Nissan Skyline?
Nissan Skyline, baby. Fast and Furious.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's,
I don't know what it is.
it's the classic Fast and Furious car.
It is, yeah.
The drag racing.
I'll go for the Dodge Charger.
I thought you would. And which of these car brands is the best? Ford, Mercedes-Benz, Ferrari, or Kia?
Is this meant to be like? I mean, clearly Ferrari.
Okay. Man knows his cars.
Ferrari's better than Kia.
What were the options, sorry?
Ford, Mercedes-Benz, Ferrari, or Kia?
I mean, I'm going to go for the Ford. 'Cause I think
You're
that's a-
driving a Ford truck in this
Yes, the
game.
Ford Mustang.
Oh my God,
kind of
what
like
is
that, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the
Furious
Mustang.
Circle.
Yeah, that's the fun.
classic
Who's the
American.
shop- How are you getting electric shocks in this game? What's going on there?
I don't really know. I don't know a huge amount of what's going on.
Yeah, I have gone distracted.
Oh, I took someone down.
Oh, nice. You took down a car.
What?
Were they tasering you?
Now to get your friend.
Okay, what's the most important thing about a car? Speed, horsepower, reliability, or customizability?
Just got a few
Speed,
flies to get off.
horsepower, reliability, customizability.
I mean,
Is speed and horsepower different?
I didn't think so, but apparently, yes.
horsepower.
We don't know enough about cars. In the comments, sorry.
That's become abundantly clear, isn't it?
I would go reliability.
Reliability in real life.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice to be able to customize it.
Okay.
Okay, going for customizability.
So reliability would take over good. I'm having a Ferrari.
Barcelona.
Nissan Skyline. None of be reliable.
Oh my gosh.
What is your biggest pet peeve on the road? Slow drivers, traffic, reckless drivers,
Pull over?
or bad drivers? Same thing.
Bad or reckless.
Bad or reckless? Two separate categories of drivers.
Traffic. Traffic's just annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can deal with the rest of them. In one way or another.
How do you deal with slow
That
drivers?
sounds aggressive,
God.
doesn't it?
Alex, do you like slow drivers? Or do you hate slow drivers, reckless drivers, or traffic?
Oh, whoa.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
Whoa!
But somehow I'm still driving.
That's mental.
I would say after that, reckless drivers. I hate reckless drivers.
Which country or city has the best roads? Cuba, Los Angeles, Dubai, or Miami? This is
I have no idea. I have no idea, but I like the sound of those Cuban roads.
okay. Good choice. Alex, you're more of a Dubai man, I guess.
Takes care of you.
Oh, sorry. I'm in like an intense moment here. What
fine,
were the options? Sorry.
Cuba, LA, Dubai, or Miami for the best roads?
I mean, none of them sound great, to be honest. LA, I guess. But they
Okay.
aren't
Just traffic
they famous for their traffic? Yeah.
and smog?
Yeah,
Roadblocks,
but the roads might
seriously?
be great.
It's the only one out of those I've actually been to.
I'll go for Miami then. Cruising down the coast.
Unclear.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's get these mods done.
And where would you rather
We've got a
race?
truck.
In a busy city, on a racetrack, on an empty tarmac, or off-road?
Busy city. The illegal drag
city.
racing.
Given what's happening right now, sure.
Someone tagging. You're going to go for off-road.
Off-road,
Yeah,
good
let's do
choice, yeah. When you go to a drive-in movie, what genre of movie do you choose to watch? Action, comedy, thriller, sci-fi?
It's between thriller and thriller and comedy. Let's go thriller. Why not?
Ooh, okay. Sci-fi, action, comedy, thriller, Alex?
I'll go sci-fi. Why not?
And which movie franchise, besides Fast and Furious, would you love to watch? James Bond, Final Destination, Transformers, or X-Men? I know your answer, Martin. Yeah, James Bond.
Looks like it's got an escort. We'll take one each.
What was the last option? Transformers and...
X-Men.
I'll go X-Men. Why not?
Okay, yeah.
Just to be different.
Where did this question come from?
I don't know how they're going to discern anything from that, to be honest, but...
Yeah, I mean, there's so many questions in this quiz. We're getting there. We're almost there. Which Power Ranger would you be? Don't know why this is relevant. Red, pink, green, or blue?
Oh, can I be the green one?
Yep.
Two down.
Martin?
Red, pink,
Last
green,
one's
blue.
yours.
Heading up.
We're on it.
Let's go for pink. Why not?
You'd like to be the girl. Yep.
Shocking pink.
Oh, okay, this is a good question. And I guess we've already got this answer. Of the first 4 Fast movies, which is your
This guy's gonna
favourite?
be a problem.
Fast and Furious,
Put
the
'em in the
first one.
wall.
Too Fast, Too Furious. Tokyo Drift, or Fast and Furious, number 4.
Well, I've only seen Too
That
Fast,
take
Too
time
Furious.
is amazing.
So Martin, by
So-
default,
Good
Too
job.
Fast, Too
Now
Furious.
let's catch that truck.
I think
Alex
I'll...
is
Nitrous.
Tokyo Drift?
Out of those 4, yeah, I would go Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
Okay, Rook, you're up.
Get
It
me in
is. It's
position and keep
underrated.
the car steady.
Underrated.
Looks like they've got
And
backup.
of the
We'll keep them
second
occupied.
4,
I'll get
obviously
you close.
9 hasn't been released yet.
Keep it steady.
Which did you enjoy the most? Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, Furious 7, or Fate of the
A
Furious?
little closer.
It's got to be Fast 5
Almost
for me.
there.
Yep.
I haven't seen any of them, but just for the name, Fate of the Furious.
Yes.
That name is just
Great choice. Such a good name. And I'm still sorry that they didn't take Alex's idea for the 9th one and call it Fast and Furious 9 Lives.
9 Lives, yeah.
Oh, that'd be
Much
good.
better title than what they got.
Well, they call it
Because then-
Too Fate, Too Furious.
Because then obviously, like, all of them are coming back to life, like Han
Yeah.
is coming
he's
back.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Cool.
they should have
Cool.
gone for that. But Fast and
not
Furious
coming
10 has to be Fast 10 your seatbelts, surely.
Oh,
Oh, Alex. It's just too good. Alright. Who is your favourite Fast guy? Brian, Dom, Roman, or Tej? What's your favourite?
Favourite, just character was that?
Of the 4 male characters here.
I've
Who's
got to
your
go for
favourite?
Brian. It's got to be
Brian.
a bit of Paul Walker.
Yeah. So Brian is Paul Walker, Dom is Vin Diesel,
Yeah.
Roman is Tyrese, and Tej is
Ludicrous,
Ludacris. Yeah.
of course.
let's go for Roman.
Letty's right. We can do this.
Roman.
Roman, it's your cousin.
Still
Let's go bowling.
Okay, this is actually the question, but feels a bit. Okay, which Fast girl is the most attractive?
Oh,
Ooh.
oh that's
Yeah.
a shame.
clear.
Yeah, why can't it just be your favourite? It doesn't have to be attractive. Okay, is it Letty? That's Michelle Rodriguez. Mia? Not sure who she is.
Mia is Paul Walker's like love interest in the
Oh,
franchise.
Jordana Brewster. Okay. Dom's
Here
sister,
to
yeah.
finish the job.
Giselle? Is that
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot, yeah. Or Ramsey.
You set us
Uh,
up, Mauricio.
That's in the. She's in the later films. She's what's her name? Missandei from Game of Thrones. Don't know if that's helpful.
Sunday. Is that Carice Van Houten?
I can't remember the actress's
Oh,
name.
no,
I
Natalie?
think that's that character.
No, yeah, I think you're right. She's the hacker, yeah.
Yeah.
That is for grabbing my
What's
arm.
her name? I passed her on the tube
That
once.
for attacking
Oh really?
Yeah. It was a bit of a weird experience. Yeah, when you do that.
Did you
double
say
take, like,
hello?
That was the thing. Yeah, I did not, because we were going on escalators opposite directions.
for being a general
That's Natalie Emmanuel. Yeah.
Who's the king now, Mauricio?
That's it. Yeah.
So Michelle Rodriguez, Natalie Emmanuel, Jordana Brewster, or Gal Gadot, but in character, presumably, not just objectively. Which character is the most appealing?
All right, work together.
Martin, you've got a tough choice.
I don't know. I don't know, partially because I don't know all of the actresses and I have never seen the films. Apart from the second one. So I'm going to go for... Let's go for... What were the character names? I'll go by that.
Letty,
Yeah.
Mia,
Who you've
Giselle,
seen
or
Letty
Mia.
in the game already.
Let's go for Mia.
Mia.
Who's
Okay,
that?
cool. That's Brian's wife, now
Brian's
widow,
wife.
or whatever. No, he's still alive in the
Spoilers.
films. Isn't he?
He did it! We've got the
I
truck!
would go
Your
for,
boys got some
out of
skills,
those
but we still
choices,
have that Mercedes to deal with.
probably
Watch
Giselle.
out, he's dropping spikes.
Gal Gadot's character.
Yeah.
Just because she
Japan.
seems a
Yeah.
bit less annoying than the other two.
Okay, choose a Fast and Furious quote for life. The options are: I don't have friends, I have family. Ride or die. I'm back, bitches. Nobody makes me do anything I don't want to.
That's such a lame quote.
Those aren't
Nobody
the
makes
best
me do
quotes.
anything
I think most of those are
to do.
Dom.
I would
So-
go for I don't got friends, I got family.
Yeah.
Ride or die.
Ride or die? Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a stupid line.
I think we just missed a totally emotional part of this game. Did
Oh,
someone
no,
die?
Someone die.
Oh, quick.
Oh, there's Letty.
Oh, she's on fire. Oh, goodness. They're out of there quick, aren't they? Oh,
Oh, someone's dead.
I don't know who died. I assumed it was the other person.
Yeah. So why is she crying about the man being dead? They didn't even just meet him. Sorry, guys. I was talking over the emotional death.
How is this quiz still going on, Robin?
There's one more question. We're on the final question now.
Okay, final question.
And I don't understand it. But how fast do you like to go? Roller coaster fast? NASCAR fast? Motorbike fast? Or Vespa fast? Vespa's
Oh,
really
that's
fast.
just a
Vespa's
terrible
Vespa's
question.
the
Sorry, I pushed
slowest.
you into this.
How fast is NASCAR
push
compared to
anyone.
like a top roller coaster?
No.
And they're
I
like 100
pushed.
miles an hour.
I like roller coasters. I'm gonna go for a roller coaster.
200 miles an hour in NASCAR.
Yeah, NASCAR's really
They
fast.
put you in
I'll go
business.
NASCAR.
You set us
So
up!
Alex is NASCAR, Martin's
Where are
roller
we?
coaster.
Now wait a second.
Did you
Oh
cut
my
a deal
gosh.
with Interpol?
Can't
Are
believe
you
it.
their informant now? I am
So,
never
after all that,
forgiving you for
you are
this.
both Dominic Toretto.
We answered different answers for every single thing. Every single thing we answered. We deliberately answered differently.
It was killing Sebastian
It might
part
be
of the
because we
master
value
plan?
family, Alex. Maybe that's it.
Oh my gosh.
Just like you.
So
That's
yeah,
insane.
you are
Who
the
is we?
tough leader of the group. Absolutely nothing scares you. Being
Dominic
daring, bold, and
Toretto?
brazen comes naturally to you.
Hold on.
You're a great leader who
Two of
values
you
the
are
members of
working
your
for
team.
Interpol?
The most
How is
important
this even
things in your life are
possible?
loyalty and family.
Maybe that was it.
In your
A favor.
own words,
For
you
who?
don't have friends. You have
Nobody
family.
we know.
We
I've
believe
got
the
a sneaking
Tide Road
suspicion that no
supply
matter
chain
what
for
you
larger
answer in any of
companies.
this,
The answer is that.
the answer is Dominic
You were ripping
Toretto.
off a truckload of
They've just
VCRs.
collected a load of
Maybe.
personal data. That's all that's
Okay,
happening.
we get that. So why did you help us rob them?
Oh my
We
gosh.
wanted to force Kai to show
Cool.
himself. You gave us a way to do that without arousing suspicion. You kinda
Well,
admit
I'm
that
still
you
not
lost
sure what's
one.
happening in the story here. But, Shout, do you think that's a good place to stop for now?
No, she's right.
We're just getting into it.
Kai, the man in the Mercedes.
We'll have to
Okay.
save it for
Only
next
just
time.
beginning.
Were just mosquitoes he was swatting away.
Yeah.
I think, like the texture on her
Highlights to
t-shirt,
keep
that's
his
pretty
foot
cool.
soldiers close.
Unlike the cloth
Robin,
on
you're,
his
I
shirt
think
as
you're
well.
really.
My standards might be too low. I just think that's
yeah,
kind
you're
of
clutching at
impressive.
straws here.
Yeah, that's
Interpol
kind of
wants
good.
information.
What do you expect us to
I
do?
still play
wondering how
games from the
decision.
noughties. Maybe that's my problem.
You wanna stay
Yeah,
amateur?
I mean, it came out
I'll take
last
this
year,
to
though,
the next
didn't it?
level.
Yeah, that's true.
It looks at least 5 years old, at the very
Yeah.
least.
This is all Interpol can afford.
I'm
Yet
really
Dennis
glad we
doesn't
got this
look
on a
into this
discount.
place.
This is,
We're in the middle of a Moroccan.
Oh, you're not
desert.
enjoying it, Alex?
Not many five-star accommodations.
it's not my favourite. It's not my favourite
Wait,
game. The my
we're
love
in
of the films are
Morocco?
not translating across to the game, I have to
Please
say.
tell me you know where Kai is
I
hiding.
mean, The Rock's
Mm,
absence
not
is felt,
exactly.
I have to admit.
He's been
Yeah.
on the run since
It
Barcelona.
is, yeah. And that's what I'm worried about with Fast and Furious 9, actually. He's not going to be in it.
But
And
after that, his trail went cold.
you know,
So he could be in.
He
he does
Devastating.
carry
Still
those
need
films a little bit.
supplies and a way to
Yeah.
communicate.
So how long is this
Our
game?
drones have
How
been
long does it
getting
last?
shut
Do you
down
know?
whenever they
How long to beat
this.
says it can be done in
Data
4.5
center we
hours.
know has links
Ooh,
to his
so you need to add
organization.
on how to beat me. Usually add on
he's
about
camera
10%
shy.
generally.
There's no way to hack it from the outside.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
why you
4
that's
or
true.
5
are
hours.
going inside.
Which means that'll take us to about 1
Hack
a.m.
the server. Get out.
This sounds awesome.
Maybe we can split it into like a part 1, part
Interpol
2.
will set you
Yeah,
up.
I mean-
That
Although,
group
Alex, if you
strong
don't
enough
wanna
to
play
pass security.
You don't have to play it.
I think we can come back and keep playing this over the next couple of live streams. Yeah.
Yeah,
How's this game 80 gig?
I know. 4.5 hours.
You said it was 80 gig.
It needed 80
80 gig.
gigabytes to install. I think it was like 40
Oh my
gigabytes for the base game, but it needed 80. I think that is just means it's really badly optimized or
How
something.
does
Must
it
be.
look this?
Built from the same
Okay,
chassis.
yeah.
That doesn't look good.
Sort of
How
like
did it
siblings.
look like this for 80 gig? That's
Well, the
crazy.
moonshine
It's already,
racer has
the other
my
thing is it
name written
already
all
looks worse than
over
it did at the beginning. Quite significantly.
Yeah, there's some texture popping here and there.
Seriously?
Why is
It's
Letty dressed like a
garbage.
SAS
Doesn't
commander?
get any more anonymous. Let 'em
And meanwhile, Vin Diesel's just in
At
some
least you finally
jeans and
got
a,
out of
and a
Barcelona.
tank top. And he's still wearing the same thing he was
Half-assed
wearing
rust
from
bucket.
the earlier cutscene, so
What do you
presumably
think,
he
Dom?
hasn't
Are we ready to
changed.
pull this off?
Oh, she just said, oh, thank goodness we finally got out of Barcelona, so we're not there anymore.
I mean, it doesn't look like they're in Barcelona anymore,
It
does
doesn't, does it? No.
Locate the delivery van.
I'm rolling down this hill.
And brakes off.
Go backwards.
Oh, I just destroyed the sign. What happens? What happens if I just go back? Let's just go off into the
Let's see what
desert, shall
happens,
we?
yeah. I mean, aren't you in the delivery van? You have to
Oh,
locate-
oh, that
Oh,
happened.
oh
That's
dear.
not fun,
Oh
is it?
dear.
Oh, that's rubbish.
You're failing.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Stick to the path,
Postman,
or
Postman, Pat.
yeah.
Postman, Pat. And his black and white cat.
I think. What do you say? Shall we keep going?
It sounds
Or
like you need a break.
Sounds like you hate this game, Alex.
I mean, let us know in the comments. What do you think? Do you think we should keep playing this, or shall we pack it in and choose a good game to play?